is the daughter of...
Yeah, one of those.
One of them. The daughter of Cacophony, Alina Carnage. Daybreakathon is the kindred known as the Piper. Noscavian is the kindred Richard. Gothic Ferret is the Tremere Ambrosia. Dead Western is the Nosferatu FX Leech. And Daybreakathon has not kidnapped a clanger. Don't worry, no clangers have been harmed in the making of this episode. By the way, Noscavian, could you stroke your beard for Davy Jones, please? Heck of a time to do it. We begin with the right scene. The Piper and FX have made it to the stolen car. The Piper is sat on the driver's side with FX on the passenger side. Door still open, legs dangling out. Still, halfway between the car and the garage facade, is Ambrosia and Richard. A torrent of patched-up dolls is spilling out of garbage cans and gutters, calling out of the cold for their mother, threatening to overwhelm you all as their numbers swell, staining the virgin white snow with drips of blood as the creatures fumble towards the two isolated kindred. What would you like to do?
Switch places with Vex in this car.
Oh, we're sticking with Ambrosia and Richard at the moment. As this group advances towards you, surrounding you, cutting you off from the car, the garage, and the rest of the coterie.
Ambrosia's going to kind of back up closer to Richard. She will pull out her size. And then she's going to kind of give him a side glance to kind of, giving him a look like, what do we do?
This is unexpected. I say we run. I mean, I don't know about you, but...
Darling, I like that idea.
These things give me the creeps.
Usually I'm the creepy one.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
This is worse than me.
Yeah, I don't like getting creeped
so
on.
On 1, 2, 3, and she starts running.
Yeah, which will turn tails.
She will jump over whatever she has to jump over.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? If you both roll Dex and Athletics.
Yeah, I really need to level up my athletics. See, Richard has not been very athletic, but now he needs to be.
That's what you
went
roll
to
like
tell you what difficulty is. This is a difficulty 20 task.
Extended, I hope?
Yes. And you just did 5. Did you just do 5 damage? You just did do 5 damage. As you both try and leap over the swathes and torrents of mutilated dolls, squelching and waddling and fumbling their way towards you. You jump over one group, and no sooner does another group come torrenting out of various cracks, garbage cans, and... what are those things called? Manhole covers, bollocks. Meanwhile... manhole cover bollocks. If they don't exist, they do now. Meanwhile, FX, Daybreakathon, to fuck off. I haven't slept for 38 hours, get over it. The Piper and FX, legs dangling out of the car, your coterie mates seemingly being completely swamped by whatever these is. The Piper, behind the car wheel perhaps. What are you two doing?
Yeah, no, Grace, any thought of Grace, propriety, elegance forgotten? No, we are getting out of this seat and him into the driver's seat, like...
Sick, I just
shoving
would, like,
him behind the wheel.
Yeah, move frantically behind the wheel, like pull out my key and begin trying to turn on the car, hoping this fucking piece of shit starts.
Well, hang on. You're not on the driver's side. You're on the
Well, she
passenger side.
ju-
If you want to do that, I'd like
Yeah.
for both of you to do a Dex and Athletics roll, please.
Most definitely.
Just
Okay.
clambering over the center console, just shoving him towards the other side.
Move, move.
Yep, you're able to quickly, in a sense, mostly throw FX out of the way. Thankfully, he's quite a wiry, thin thing. Look at that adorable ferret.
He's trying to
And you're
get my
able to-
ears.
Throw him and place him next to you on the passenger side as you place yourself behind the driver's side. And turn the key.
Yep.
Dex. No, Dex or wits, I think, and drive, please.
Okay. Oh. It's about the same.
Are you ready for the thing? I'm doing the thing for you now, okay?
Yeah.
Alright,
I
alright,
understand.
God damn it! God damn it, Piper! God fucking damn it! No! It's not working! God, they're coming! They're coming! Okay. Oh, no. You think it's too much if I just run over the babies?
And I would like angle the car and try to drive into the swarm without hitting allies.
No. I don't know what's happening. Okay.
He would like hop out of the car, just like look at it. It's like, what is going on? Piper?
That audio
Okay, alright.
is amazing.
Alright, it's working now, okay. He, like, hops back in. And then he would look over and see the state of Ambrosia and Richard.
I'm not your mother.
Are they still, like, pinned down by dolls?
No, you run over enough
Okay,
Just
good,
get out.
yeah.
and start driving away from the alleyway. Behind you, you don't notice, but one doll is still clinging to the bumper. It smashes the rear window and places itself on the car, thrashing around and calling out for its mother. What would you like to do?
That makes me so happy.
Someone deal with that, please!
Just sort of like swatting at it vaguely, frantic kazoo noises.
Strength and brawl, please. That kazoo has added so fucking much to this character.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so
It
good.
does. It makes me happy.
I'm glad I was able to get the audio to pick up properly.
Me too.
Eventually, you pick up this strange, Charles-like looking doll, roughly, and smash it against the side door. Smash it onto the floor. Take the heel of your shoe and keep smashing and smashing and smashing until there's nothing but bare bits of plastic and small smooshed up pieces of flesh in the carpet. You do, however, notice a small acorn-sized gem.
We're sort of the remains of the mangled doll corpse thing held in one hand in the same way one would like pick up a dead rat, and the gem in the other, just looking at both these things, glancing up at FX.
Good job. Wait, what's that? Is that a rock?
Cool. Can I, like, while I'm driving, try to, like, inspect it a little bit more? What type of gem is it?
Do
Yeah, tell me about
wits
this
and
rock.
alertness, please.
It's an alertness. Okay.
Because
Is
you
this
are
the kind of
driving, I'm going to increase the difficulty on this.
May I also
That's
roll
fair.
because I am not driving?
You may also roll wits and alertness.
Oh, fuck you. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about this rock. Good thing you do.
We guys find out. I'm gonna guess it's copperlight.
Piper. You're looking at this rock and you lose yourself for but a moment in its faint white glow. The beast rears up inside of you. You don't know why. Something is just off about this gem. You want to take it and throw it out of the car. But you're able to, luckily, pull the vitae out of your system, will it around yourself, and calm the beast. Increase your hunger by 1, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
No, that's for the Piper.
Oh,
Okay.
for Piper, sorry.
FX, though. Even you have just a limited amount of occult knowledge to know that this is onyx. And it shouldn't be glowing. Not like that.
Yeah,
You
that's
also
weird.
notice a small circular symbol etched into it.
Okay. Yeah, that's weird. I'm pretty sure that's onyx, but normally doesn't glow like that. And the fact it's got that etching on it, I'm being led to suspect it's something occult. What it does,
Nod,
though, I have
nod.
no idea. I'm assuming animates
rock?
those dolls. Yeah.
Not weird rock. Don't like it. As FX is driving, the Piper just blatantly sticking it in his pocket.
Just kind of like look down, look over, and then just like shrug. and
Pats
keep
him on the
driving.
shoulder.
Thanks.
Dawn is swiftly approaching. I assume everyone would like to be dropped off at respective safe places for the day rest.
Oh yeah.
So just the clarification, we got in the car, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, just want to make sure. Let's just say that. So are we running home?
Still being chased.
We just
You
left.
forgot us. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Okay.
And you can all
FX
meet
lives
up
like
the
another
next
day.
I do
Yeah,
think
you
there would
can
be the
all- you
moment
can all
of
meet up the
passing
next night. Sorry,
the remains
go on.
back to the others if they want to inspect them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she would want to look at the yeah.
Yeah, I was
those
gonna say,
definitely.
yeah, probably the Tremere should look at it, pass it back to you.
Ambrosia,
Mhm.
wits alertness, or intelligence and occult,
Intelligence.
whichever you prefer.
Yes.
Also gives me enough time to hopefully dig out a scene. There it is.
Ooh, well done.
Hmm. 4.
It's very strange. It's a repeat of the same circular symbol that is found on the stone. You don't know what it is, but you do know. You recognize it as it was something that the Regent was researching the last time you saw him.
Hmm. Piper, would it be okay if I kept the stone? There's somebody I would like to see this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Yeah, the hand gestures there were like shoving it towards you spiritually.
it's creepy as fuck. You should keep it.
Done.
That does seem like a pretty Tremere thing.
Yeah.
Did you want to see it, Richard?
I can see it from here. It's like FX said, it's creepy as fuck.
I rather think it's beautiful.
You'll be able to make your way back to your respective chantry, haven, little holes in the sewers as you see fit, and sleep away for the rest of the day. just had that fucking seed. God damn it, you old bastard. Where is it? There it is. Nobody noticed. It's fine. FX, having awakened in the sewers that runs beneath Abingdon, and started making your way to the manhole cover that opens up fairly near Elysium. The crashing water spills past your feet. Proximity of the Thames makes the sewer water charge out with force, drowning out your footsteps. You reach out of the darkness to the ladder that leads up, the only thing that even has a vague allusion to light in these tunnels. You grasp the first railing, and to your surprise, feel another hand grasp yours. You spin your head, and see before you the masked visage of the Piper.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Waves.
Do you rest down here? How have I never noticed you? Oh, must be
Waves
pretty
again.
good. You heading to Elysium?
Nod, nod. And there's just
Hell
sort of the tilted head gesture and back towards the dark tunnels. Another gesture towards you.
Yeah. You know, I have a quick question, actually. What's up with the whole kazoo thing? Like, it's cool, you know, it's just like, you know, it's just an interesting mode of communication.
Pauses, considers, gives a slight dramatic bow.
Do you find it difficult to get your point across?
Shakes head. That the
Yeah, I
mask
figured
shifts in
as
that
much.
way to signify the grin beneath.
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, sick.
Pats him
Well,
on the shoulder.
yeah. Seeing as we're kind of in the same area, maybe let's keep an eye out for each other. Knowing you're here will
Nod,
make me
nod,
feel
pats
a
him on
bit
the back.
safer. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I like you. Let's go. And I just make my way up the ladder.
Yeah, follows up after him.
You ascend to the streets together, a short walk from Elysium. Before you round the corner to cross the road, you catch sight of an expensive supercar, a sleek Lamborghini Diablos. It comes to a halt as the door ascends into the air, and Olina steps out. The door closes as the car speeds away, leaving Olina a few short feet before you.
Waves.
Good
What did I miss?
timing. A bit. Found a murder. Got attacked by a bunch of dolls. Found a weird rock. Yeah. Kind of some creepy shit. For investigating. Yeah. Richard might be able to give you a bit more. He has this weird item with him that burned him that we found at the murder scene.
Digs in pocket for a moment, brings out the small cloth bundle, and
Oh yeah, I
from
forgot.
the cloth, a upside down crucifix and a broken chain is dangling.
Yeah, he has
Yeah,
it. Just
I
be
ain't
careful.
touching that.
Yeah, don't. But there's some strange things afoot. Thinking we're all gonna get together, maybe talk about it. Hopefully Ambrosia learned something about that rock. But who knows? You wanna head over there with us?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. And you just begin walking over to Elysium.
As we're walking, there is a little bit just from the Piper of probably FX first, sort of goes close, tag you're it style tap, and then sort of darts away. Not far, we're all still headed the same direction, but
Just like at the next opportune moment, like right as like Piper thinks I'm not gonna play along, I'd just like reach around and tag back.
And then from then there's an attempt to tag Alina in.
What? Huh? What do we do?
Piper
think he-
scuttling away.
Yeah, I think he's playing tag. Just humor him. Come on. He's harmless.
Okay. I'll go over and just touch FX.
Nod, nod,
Alright.
nod.
So I just keep walking as soon as Piper got close again, just wrap around and just tag him again.
Yeah. The image is very much, I imagine y'all more or less walking in a straight line like people tend to do, and the Piper just sort of orbiting, spiraling around, just circling, running,
Exactly.
tagging occasionally as we go.
Exactly. Yeah, just
The
keep up
reason
this
the Piper
cycle.
would get celerity would just be so they can be like, so what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We there yet? Hey, what?
Literally,
What?
though. So true.
But yeah, practically skipping as we're doing this.
You cross the road into the church grounds and walk between the iron railing fence that guides you all into the church, making use of the obscured entrance, and head down into Elysium. You can already see, one assumes, Richard and Ambrosia are waiting. It's still fairly quiet in Elysium tonight, although it seems word of Alina's return came ahead as mic ears open on the stage. It's one of those nights. What would you like to do?
Well, just as we enter, there's the waving at the others, and then gesture towards Alina with the
Yep, I see they're here. So's everyone else. I just go straight to the bar.
Yeah, I think Richard would probably head to the bar too.
Alina called it first. Heads or tails?
Tails.
You approach the barman, who's just standing there, empty glass in hand, looking over it. Ah! Alina! How may I help
Can I
you?
get a B negative? Make it spicy.
You can get some blood, sure.
Okay. Give me some blood. Add my extra stuff to it. Put it in my pink glass. Thank you, please.
Why didn't you just fucking say that in the first place? Like, all
You
this,
know
like,
why.
"Oh,
Just get the
can-
damn blood.
Fine. Walk off, and he'll make it such a priority. He's not flamboyant, he's not showing it off. It's very, not careless, but, job done. And then he places it in front of you, politely, doesn't slop it or anything, but there's no style in the presentation, just a...
Does he give me the tiki glass?
No.
Wrong glass.
Oh! Right. Yeah.
Thank you.
And he'll reach down, he'll get a little parasol and put it in the glass.
Fine. You are doing a lovely job. And I'm going to sip it to make sure my little extra is in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is.
I'll walk
Absolutely.
away and join the others. Whatever. This will work.
And he's just standing there like, such a good job. Just pour blood in a fucking glass. Christ almighty. Richard, you were going up to the bar too?
Yeah. So, barkeep, you got anything new on tap?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
You're not going to make me go through the whole flavor and
No.
fruity head seasoned with intense fear that only a mortal on the brink of death could have. It's blood. It's served at body temperature. Do you want it? Of course you do.
Well, fine. You're no fun. I was alluding to is the schmuck I brought in yesterday on tap tonight.
I apologize in advance. Oh, well, hang on. I didn't know it was you. Let me just come out from the bar. He will walk out and he'll be like, hey, everyone, you see this guy? He's the guy that brought the blood in that you're all drinking. Isn't that amazing? Would you like to line up and give him a handy? Oh, look, nobody cares.
I'm just like standing in the corner with like my hand raised.
Hyper sort of little golf clap off to the side.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Because I didn't throw it.
Alright.
Do you want the glass of blood to drink?
Blood
Or
drink,
would you
yes.
like a song and dance?
Oh, I have a
There's
choice? You're gonna do a song and dance for me?
You do have a choice. You can order blood or you can fuck off.
I'll take the blood, thank you.
Right. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes long. You just walk up to the place. Can I have a drink? Yes. It's that
I don't need to hear the
easy.
monologue.
Ew, Richard's sassy.
Love.
You
woke
know,
up
he doesn't like
grumpy.
impolitely place it. It's just a very stern. Enjoy it. We both know you will.
Thank you. Richard will take it. Tip his fedora.
You are grumpy this evening.
Not angling that way towards the bottom.
Everyone that Jesus. Everyone
Sorry,
that
I dropped
took,
something.
Vitae can slake 2 hunger. Previous guests that were in now, I would assume that you've already got a glass and may also slake 2 hunger. And what do you
After
order?
Richard, that fiasco, the Piper is going to sidle up and I'm a kindred, this is a bar. The man knows what to expect.
You're just going to stand on the other side of the bar?
No, definitely waving, gesturing at Richard now with the glass in hand, and then just sort of another wave.
Well, that is simple. Why can't everyone else just be all like, I want the blood?
Shrug.
You know, I get people come in here, they're not like on the bar, and they're all like, you got any blood? Why didn't you just say you got any blood?
Nod, nod.
And, you know, he'll pour it over, politely give it to you.
Slight bow
Simple
of thanks,
transaction.
glasses accepted. Farewell wave as I wander off back towards the others.
Literally got one purpose in this entire room, and that's it. Why is everyone so fucking shocked? Yep, you'll be able to
Yeah.
head on over and reunite with the rest of the coterie. What are you all talking about? What are you doing?
Hey, Olena, was it just me, or is the bartender just extra sassy tonight?
That's just how he is.
Oh, okay.
He just grumpy tonight.
Yeah, there's sort of the glance back over to the guy because he is acting very differently than he was the last time I was here, assuming it's the same fellow.
Looks exactly the same fellow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's sort of glance over because he is acting different. Piper just shrugs again.
Yeah, Bro's just gonna get up and she's gonna wander over to the bar. She's gonna lean on it. Good evening, darling.
Good evening, Lady Ambrosia.
Are we doing well tonight?
I mean, we've got one product, and everyone that comes in wants it.
Oh. You know, it doesn't make you the most popular man in Elysium.
If I wanted to be the most popular person in Elysium, I'd be Alina.
Yeah, but Alina doesn't provide the food.
I get to pour blood. I have blood. It's a pretty sweet deal.
So why are you so cranky tonight?
I'm not cranky. It's just everyone
really?
comes in and it's just like, hey, you got the secret stuff, or like you've got the Nosferatu who's like sniffing around, going, oh yeah, you got secrets. Oh yeah, I can smell the secrets on you. I
That
just
was
wanna
one
serve blood.
time.
What can you blame him? He's an Nosferatu.
And I'm a barman.
Yes, but you're the best one.
just all I want to do is just serve blood. And then people come in and they're like, have you got this with a lovely heady fruit, perhaps a beer negative? And it's like, it's blood, all right? Why does everyone have to start getting all connoisseur all of a sudden? What's up with that?
Well, you do know that the venture started it.
I think you'll find it was always burning. We just kept it turning.
Yes, indeed. Doing those things. Anyway, would you like to pour me a glass?
It is my sole purpose in this entire Elysium. I would be thrilled to do nothing more.
Thank you, darling.
And he'll, he's not doing it impolitely. He's not making a big show. Place the glass before you, pour the vitae out, pass it gently over the bar. Enjoy. Everyone does.
Get back and head over. Everything's fine with him. He just wants to pour the blood without having to explain everything.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, that's just the way he always is. He never even gives me the right glass.
Perhaps maybe you should bring your own.
I do. It's behind the bar. And he gives me the same pint glass he gives everyone else. It's not fair.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you with that. So where were you yesterday?
No, you just gotta deal with him until his brother comes in. Oh, didn't you hear? I got to perform for Mithras himself.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, I didn't actually see him, but they told me he was there, so he was definitely there.
Quite an honor. I
It
hope
went great.
that he enjoyed it.
Surely he did.
Is
He
it
A
doesn't
little
enjoy
golf clap from the driver.
Exactly.
Well, you're with us, so
is
it.
it
Exactly.
is it true he's a god?
As far as I can tell.
Oh, wow. Does he have body doubles?
I honestly don't know what he looks like.
Oh, okay. Well, still, that was wonderful that you got to perform for him.
Right? It is the opportunity of a death time.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
After lifetime. After lifetime. We'll go with that.
well, you missed all the excitement on our end.
Yeah, so what's this
We-
about? Dolls? Like attack dolls?
Well, we came upon a murder scene. We had some poor fellow come running down the alleyway, which Richard here sacrificed to the barman.
Cheers.
Oh, it's
That's what we're
Cheers.
having tonight. Yes.
Huh.
Didn't you kind of taste the hint of fear in it? He witnessed. Have you ever seen the movie Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh yeah, that just came out a couple years ago.
Okay. Times that by 100. And that's what we can apply.
Yeah, the guy
That
got
was
a.
the victim, so he was like body parts all over the place.
Oh, it was.
Well-
Extremely.
Yeah, and there was like this weird ritualistic aspect where like he had tied up the organs around the torso, so like it was pretty intense.
Spooky
Yeah, it's-
fingers from the Piper again.
It's like
And
the.
there was a pentagram on the wall.
Yeah.
I've
Which,
been seeing a lot of those. Why am I?
which it doesn't make any sense to me. I can't quite figure it out yet. And on at the scene, we found a Saint Peter's crucifix, and it burnt for Richard's hand.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
that
yeah,
it's that
that's
item I showed you.
Yeah, I'm not touching it. And there's
Yeah,
something on
I've
the rock? What'd you find out about the rock?
Pokes FX because I put it in his
Well,
pocket.
we could smell what he was cooking.
Hey, I gave it to Ambrosia. She had all night to look at it.
Pokes
actually,
Ambrosia.
I left it with my sire, so as soon as he gets back to me, I will have information for us.
Great.
Pokes Ambrosia one extra time for good measure.
Hmm.
Did you recognize
Words.
anything about it? Was there anything that stood out to you?
Spooky fingers.
Yes, I've seen the markings before, and it happened to be in one of the tombs I saw. It's not her sire, sorry. My regent. Replace sire with regent. My regent was studying, which is why I wanted to bring it to his attention. So,
But do you think
There
it's
is-
possible he's the one responsible for the dolls, given that we found the rock in one of the dolls?
Vocus. No. I could not imagine that would be. It doesn't seem his style.
So who was
I
the
don't-
victim?
We don't
I
know.
don't. Yeah,
Shrug.
it was just a torso. Everything else was pulp.
Nod,
Kine or
nod.
Kindred?
What was that?
Kine or Kindred?
Well,
Holds up
if
glass
he was
of blood,
kindred,
taps it.
if he was
Gestures to the floor.
kindred, he was young. Otherwise, he would have asked.
Yeah, I don't think we were able to identify. At the time, that's something I didn't think of.
Well,
I
'cause
am
we're
making
looking
a
for the
point
serial
to
killer.
start carrying around some test tubes so that I can gather blood so that we can identify a little bit easier.
I mean, I know some vampires can just taste it. I can't necessarily. Don't tell the other bartender that. But
Yes. I do
I
know of
will-
some who can, yes. And there are some within my chantry that can. Which is why I am going to start carrying things where we could collect blood, because it seems like we are running into this quite often. And knowing who the victims are, I think will help us. Because this
well,
is the
yeah,
second.
because we're looking for a serial killer that's killing my kindred.
Nod,
So,
nod.
and
But we
there
don't
was
know
also-
if this one. Yeah.
what was on the
I don't-
rock? Other satanic symbols on the rock?
There is an etching on it.
It's an etching, but I don't think it's satanic.
Shrugs, mimes picking up the rock, examining it, and then throwing it far away.
And it was glowing, too. It's onyx.
Yes.
Oh, the
Onyx
20.
never
That's a
doesn't
natural
glow.
something that I don't know what they call it in that game.
What, nat 20?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, nat 20.
Yes, it was glowing, which is unusual for onyx.
Nod, nod.
So, like,
There is a
everyone
ritual cast
now,
on it for sure.
They say every symbol they just claim as satanic, so it doesn't necessarily have to be satanic for them to call
Well,
it.
sure.
No.
So
not.
this rock came out of a living doll. Richard
Spooky
and
fingers
I
mimicking the way that the dolls were
were
moving.
surrounded by them, and they
Oh.
kept calling out for mother.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
so creepy. You know, I've heard of attack dogs, but never attack dolls. Like who does that?
Yeah, well, these were half doll and half flesh.
Yeah, it was really creepy. Like you know how creepy those like porcelain dolls are? Imagine that, but like with some people bits in them, and like animated and moving and talking. So
there's, like,
creepy.
Dozens of them. Like, so
With a
many of them.
Certain amount of
20
theatricality.
pounds
The
in
Piper,
Christmas this year.
Piper,
the Piper wraps arms around Self and just like shivers as though cold.
Piper.
So is that how they make Cabbage Patch Kids?
Maybe.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's how it's done.
Piper,
That's about
Have-
creepy.
did you get rid of the doll? So you still have it?
Have
Well,
one?
what's left of it? We
Is
have
it still in
what's
the-
left of it. Yeah.
Gestures
is-
out towards the door because the what's left of the doll totally would have just been shoved under the seat as we were leaving.
So it's in the car.
I'll go get it. And I'll like stand up, stumble out.
We probably
No.
should bring it into Elysium.
Well,
I was
the
gonna
rock
say-
is the creepiest part, frankly, because I'm pretty sure the rock was animating the body. I think it is just a
Most
bunch
definitely.
of yeah.
But I thought maybe you would want to see the doll. It doesn't have much of a head left because
Doesn't have much of anything left after Raven
stomped
was
the
done with
crap
it.
out of it.
Yeah.
Hands on hips, very just like strongman pose.
So you see, Elysium is like my place, and I don't want
Yeah,
to start bringing cursed
fine.
items into my place. So
Hey,
let's check
hey,
it out
say
outside.
less. Yeah, say less. Let's go. Just all
Would
of
you
us
like to see
pile
it?
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
outside.
right. We're all going. Yeah, yeah, outside. Yeah, go out to
Yeah.
my car, open it, rummage under the seat where Piper was, pull out the mangled remains of the doll, hand it to Alina. Yeah, that's it. Was it?
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I'm assuming no. That was
What
not
year
in
were
here.
you embraced? What century were you
only a
embraced?
couple- 80s. I'm only a couple years
Oh,
old.
no.
Okay. Yeah, no, this doesn't look like any Cabbage Patch Kid I've seen. Have you
was gonna say
tried like
Cauliflower Kid.
reanimating it with the rock?
That's actually a good point. But you said you gave the rock to your sire, right?
Well, to my regent.
Sorry, you gave it to him, even though he might be a suspect.
He's not a suspect.
Wait, why is your
But
region?
what if he is?
Because
not?
she saw the same symbol when she was working with him. There's a
That-
correlation. She said
that-
that.
That is clear. Like, that's something we clearly need to look into because, like,
That's what I'm saying.
But
It-
that's
it-
why I gave it to him because he would know more about it.
Yeah, but now he's on to us. Yeah, he'd know more about it, and if he's the creator of
Oh,
it, he'll
good
just tell you whatever he wants
Lord.
to tell you. No
Look,
offense, but the Tremere are not known for their honesty.
Piper just parading.
the
around
opposite,
group
in
as
fact.
the
Excuse me,
conversation
I'm-
happening.
standing right here.
That's why I said no offense.
yeah, okay. Oh, Ambrosia, you're
Yes,
wonderful,
love.
but you mean to tell me you've never lied to anyone before?
Well, of course. I lied to
Especially
my
someone
mother
who's
all the
beneath
time
you.
when I was sneaking out.
See?
Richard,
Yeah,
have you ever lied to anybody?
of course. I never claimed to be honest.
All right then. So why are we having this conversation?
What'd you
Because
say?
we need to investigate the region. There's obviously a correlation.
Trust
Parading
me, my
in circles
love.
around
you
the
do
group
not
as this
want
conversation
to
goes
go
circular.
there with Locust.
If only
I'm just
to
saying.
we should investigate him, if only to rule him out and ensure he didn't do it.
Exactly.
Well then, let me invite you to the chantry.
Yeah, let's just stop by, see where he's at with the rock. Real good.
Under one
I mean, we
condition.
We could put feelers out, yeah.
If we do get invited into the chantry, it has to be as guests with a promise that we will leave unharmed and unaltered.
Of course you will
Yeah.
leave unharmed and unaltered. You're part of my coterie. And
Okay.
he knows that.
Yeah, but
Good
honey,
Lord.
you are a Tremere.
Exactly. Fine.
I
Exactly.
love you.
I'm standing right here.
I know. I'm talking.
We're not
Are
trying
you
to
actually Are you actually standing or sitting? Because I'd love
I'm
it if you were
standing.
sitting. Oh,
Shall we go?
Sure. Let's do
apparently
it.
Buddy's up for it.
So
Right.
off to the
I-
chantry.
I'd like
Having
take the
taken
remains.
your leave. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I just was gonna say I was like take the remains for like from Alina and then just stuff them back under the seat.
Are we taking
Richard?
the car?
I would like
Probably.
to do like a whatever kind of like, I don't know if it's a larceny or a dex, whatever kind of sneaky check I need to without Piper noticing, put my fedora on his head or their head or whatever.
Dex Athletics. Piper. Wits Alertness.
Could I argue stealth and dex?
I would
Yeah,
think
you can
stealth
argue
and
that.
dex.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well then, that's that hat is slowly, silently, stealthily coming off your own head, going up the Piper's back, and without them even realizing, it's sat atop their noggin like a fairy or a star upon a Christmas tree. And heading out. I say
Yeah.
heading out, but having taken your leave of the warm subterranean sanctuary and walking out into the cold winter night, a thin layer of snow has settled and more falls gently down, coming to rest upon your clothes. It rests upon your skin and melts extremely slowly, given your cold, undead bodies. The thin snow ekes out under your feet as you walk onwards. Before you reach the chantry, is there anything you would like to talk about? Well,
I will say that when the time comes at the Piper, like eventually the hat would be noticed, and that fact is conveyed by like circling around from the back of the group to sort of parade in front, like a theatrically proud kind of strut wearing this hat.
Peacock.
I'm just humming We Didn't Start the Fire, because it's now stuck in my head.
You know, Piper, one of these days we've got to take you to the Hatters, the haberdasheries, because you look really good in a fedora, and I think you could really rock it.
No, Richard, I think he would prefer to have yours. Perhaps you should buy a new one and let him have yours.
Slow head tilt. You can tell the figure's got the widest grin.
Maybe I could get a new one. Could treat myself.
Ooh, you could get a white one with a black band, like just like Michael Jackson.
Oh, maybe. Do you think I could pull it off? He'll like
Oh, yeah,
adjust his like
Oh,
red shades.
definitely.
no, that would be bad.
You know it.
So somber.
I'm something of a thriller.
Oh my god.
I'd totally look like a smooth criminal.
Oh, good God, they're gonna do it again.
Thank you, Day.
I could do this for a very long time. It's a bit dangerous.
Oh my god.
All I can say, not my kid.
Are we there yet?
That one nearly got me, but it was off the wall.
I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna fight all of you.
Roll it.
Fuck me.
Yes, they
Say
do.
I could say song titles apparently, but I can't read. The Tremere Chantry lies at the end of Stratton Way, a narrow, winding road lined with Victorian buildings, now converted to shops, and even a small pub at the end, the Black Swan. As always, Kine do not notice anything strange about the tall building, whose topmost circular window glows an eerie light every night. You enter into the foyer area, during the day used by the town council. At night, though, the reception area has a Tremere ghoul oversee. Well, that would have been nice if you put that on the same fucking line, you old bastard. You have a Tremere ghoul oversee the night's visitors. The older woman gives you a polite smile. Good evening. The regent
Hello.
is in, but has insisted to only be disturbed for urgent matters. If
But
you wish to
this-
make use of the library, I am afraid it is currently in use. Bookings are currently 6 weeks in advance. Please remember while you are in the chantry that Lady Ambrosia must remain with you at all times. How can I help you?
Actually, I am here to see Regent Lucas. Would
Is
you
it
like to know I'm here?
Urgent?
Most definitely.
How urgent?
Has to do with a case that we've been assigned to by the prince. And he has
Very
some
well.
information.
Please, take a seat, and I shall call up to him. I hope he is in a good mood.
Thank you, Lord.
And she'll shuffle off. You'll be able to take a seat in relative
I mean-
warmth, foyer.
We can always like get into his roller, like get noted down on his Rolodex and like come back later. Or like, you know, like we don't have to have this meeting now.
Nervous.
Oh, you're muted, FX.
Oh, sorry. I just said I think it'd be helpful if we did.
Well,
Are you nervous?
I'm not
Just kinda
nervous.
looking back and forth between the two of you.
But if he's going to be irritated and angry at us because we didn't have an appointment,
He loves me. So don't worry about it.
is his... What's the regent's name? Is it by chance a Strauss?
Locus.
Oh,
Locus.
okay.
And who doesn't love me?
That is true.
Exactly. I
How long have you
mean,
wanted to say that line? The lady returns after a short time. Regent will be happy to see you on the 3rd floor. Please take the stairs, and I'll let him know you're on your way.
Thank you.
Uh,
Follow
Of
me?
course, Lady Ambrosia.
How many flights up is the 3rd floor?
It's not that far. You can take the stairs. You don't need to take an airplane.
It's 3, Richard.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just asking because you never know. Sometimes one trip up the stairs will get you to the 3rd floor. Sometimes it takes 6 trips. You never can quite be sure in places like this.
Yes. That's
So she will lead them on up.
The masked figure is trailing behind Ambrosia, like not actually touching, but very much always standing behind her, no matter which way she turns. I'm always directly at her back because I was, instructed not to leave her presence.
Turn to the wide, winding stairs. A thick vermilion carpet runs down the center of the wooden staircase. As you place your feet upon the warm surface, small wooden cracks and creaks eke out as you ascend it. Ignored by the kine, passing by various doors. Is there anything you would like to talk about as you ascend?
Let's
The
just
only
keep
way
it
is
cool.
up.
Yeah, let's just keep it cool. Let the ladies do most of the talking, and we'll come out of here okay. I have a good feeling about this.
I will suggest not accusing him of being the murderer right off the bat.
Well, of course. You think it's my first rodeo? You never tell the murderer you think they're a murderer. I've read Crime and Punishment, I know.
He's not the murderer.
Well, I'm just saying, like what Richard said, we're just here to clear his name.
Exactly.
We're here to get the information about the stone.
Yeah,
When they
exactly.
when they walk
Uh-huh.
into the room, she's going to approach Lucas. Is he sitting down or standing?
Sorry, I was having my own little funny moment. If you just walked in on Locus, and just as you get closer, it's like, God, I wish I could just kill people. I could kill everyone, and you just walk in, he's there on a doll, and it's like, Oh, you kids, I would have gotten away with it too.
No, just like maniacal laugh as we like walk up to the door.
This isn't what it looks like.
We walk in, and what he is, the task he's super busy with is he's repairing and painting the dolls.
Yeah, no, exactly like we were saying. So true.
Very carefully
Stitching
super glue
the-
little
yeah.
sponge to scrub away some tire tracks.
Stitching on the flesh.
You reach the top of the stairs and step onto a narrow hallway. At the end lays a closed door. A large brass plaque upon it simply reads Regent. Ambrosia, what are you doing?
Just going to push open the door and enter.
Yep, okay. It silently opens under your hand to a large office space filled with bookshelves that stretch from the hardwood varnished floor up to the arched ceiling. The exposed night sky and stars are visible through the large circular window. Sat directly underneath it, at a grand oak desk, is the Regent, a wiry man with thin grey hair. You can tell from his scarlet robes he doesn't leave the chantry much. Lucas stands as you approach, closing a large tome on his desk, already overflowing with books and vellum parchments. Cousin Ambrosia, and your coterie. I trust this is a
Yes.
matter of import.
She's going to approach him and put a very delicate kiss on his cheek. Thank you for seeing us, love. Were you able
course.
to examine the stone I left for you?
I have.
I
I want
noticed,
to know where you got it from first.
actually, first of all, let me start from the beginning. We came upon a murder scene. I told you that we are investigating the case for the prince. This murder scene led us to another place where these living dolls came out of everywhere.
Oh dear God, not Cliff Richard, I can't stand it.
Cliff Richard,
You're talking about actual living dolls?
these were dolls with flesh calling for their mother. We were able to obtain one. And after one of our members mashed it to bits, that stone was what we found inside.
He's standing and he's listening, he's pacing and listening. Probably hold
Or-
stone looking at it.
Our assumption is that the stone is what was animating the doll. Am I correct?
It would seem you are. I have been tasked by the prince to look into the dolls. The entire clan is looking into it. Chantry, not the clan.
So, these dolls have been seen before.
Yes.
Oh, okay. She's just gonna look over at Richard and FX with. I told you.
I didn't kill him.
Doesn't change a thing.
Well, yeah, that's very, very impressive that you recognize this blood sorcery. What flavor blood sorcery is this, or do you know if it's related to any particular practitioners?
Charisma persuasion.
Oh, you. It is an after all. I'm just not good at it. Let's see.
How do you not have anything in either of those, given who you are?
I have a little bit of charisma. Obviously, I have a fedora. I'm just looking for.
I should give him a +1.
I'm just. You know what? Persuasion is not a skill.
I mean, it quite literally is.
Wait, then I'm missing it. Where is it?
No, non V20.
Wait, is it?
Remember, it's
Oh
empathy.
shit!
I'm
No,
not
it's
seeing it
it's
either.
me again. It's
Yeah.
empathy, not persuasion.
Empathy. Oh, I've got a little
Yep,
bit of empathy.
If I say persuasion, I mean empathy.
I got you. It's yeah. I was looking for it. Charisma, empathy. Got it.
Would have been ironic if it was perception.
Little bit. Little bit.
They are certainly not originally from Abingdon. From what I can tell from the current research, it's led us to London of the 18th century. Such creatures were reported roaming down the streets, attacking kine and kindred alike. The source was never found, and the dolls simply stopped appearing. There were theories, but ultimately nothing was proven.
But the
Hmm.
Zemesis, do we have something to do with it?
Oh yeah.
I want you to do manipulation, empathy, or subterfuge, whichever you prefer.
Just flavor-wise, the Piper is still 100% like hiding behind Ambrosia. Not like hiding from anybody, almost hiding from Ambrosia in her own shadow.
My current theory is that this a similar ritual that was used to create gargoyles was used to create this. Although with a gem, that changes things. But it could mean, and could only mean, that someone very old and very knowledgeable is behind it. I can use the gem to extract information from it, if you wish, but I would ask of something in return.
What would you like?
What did I ask for this?
And she's already bloodbound to you. What more do you want?
I will take the credit for solving this crisis. You will take credit, of course, for being a tool that I made use of to end this crisis.
Which crisis exactly?
This terrible Cliff Richard song.
Of course, I'm all right with that.
Sorry, that doesn't level it down much, does it? It only all of them.
Well, our
The
coterie.
dolls, you were working on that already.
I mean, our coterie, I'm sure, can aid you, but if we are bringing a crucial piece of evidence to help solve this crisis, then surely the gem is worth a boon, not that it would cost a boon.
You would have to ask the prince for that. It's not my task. I would
Oh,
simply be giving you information, and you would be acting upon it. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I understand.
but
So,
That's how relationships are built.
should we then take the gem to the prince?
No, you will leave the gem with me. I will need it to
The
conduct.
prince would only give it back to him. So it would be kind of
I
a
would
waste
take
of
all the
time.
credit, and then you would be told by the prince to do it, most likely, and get no credit whatsoever. It's your choice.
Again, credit for the dolls?
Correct. You can either take
Okay,
credit
you
as
can get
being
credit for
used for tools. That's why you're so popular, Alina.
I'm fine with you taking the credit for this.
yeah, if he takes credit for the dolls, but not for us catching the murderer, well, I guess that's fine.
The murder has nothing to do with me. The dolls are my concern.
Good, they're creepy. Keep them.
Yeah,
Something tells me
fine.
that
Very
they're
well.
related.
As long as we get something out of it.
Is there a possibility that they could be related?
It's
I
not
don't know.
impossible.
So let's
No.
say the dolls were reanimated. Do you know what the rules are? Like, what if they're in pieces? Will they still reanimate?
Not
No.
without the gym.
Okay, cool.
Sufficient damage is enough to persuade them to not come back. These aren't particularly perfect constructs. Enough to terrorize. It's
So is it
strange.
a Lord of the Rings type situation? Like there's one gem to rule them all?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with current media.
That was long enough ago.
Is it
Surely
like
everyone's Anyway, there's
Is
a
it like
really cool
Tales of
cartoon.
Canterbury?
Anyway, now it's so there's this one dude, Sauron, and he's got this ring, and then
What's
all
a
of these
dude?
other dudes have rings, but his ring controls all the other rings.
What a preposterously strange idea. Why would anyone want to enslave themselves like that willingly?
It's because they didn't know they were enslaving themselves, love.
You gotta read the books. It takes 3 books for him to describe that. So you
It's
just gotta read.
it's sort of like he gave these powerful clan leaders these magical gifts that, unbeknownst to them, allowed him to dominate their minds.
Why didn't you just explain it like that in the first place? That's a lot easier to understand.
So is there one stone to rule all the dolls?
It's
Okay.
possible, but that's not
Be careful
usually
with that
how these
stone.
things work.
Oh.
But I don't know. Anyway, please wait in the lobby, and I will have the information sent down to you.
Thank you. She will give him another kiss. I will want to talk to you later.
I've nowhere else to be if you are free, of course.
For you, you know, honest.
Good evening, everyone.
And she will take them to escort them
So-
back down.
As we leave, the Piper continues that thing of standing perpetually directly in Ambrosia's blind spot.
Let's all go to the lobby.
You head back down the winding stairs into the large foyer area on the ground level. The ghoul invites you to take a seat around the corner in a lobby, affording you some measure of privacy so you could have anything to talk about, if you so wish, while you wait.
I didn't know Chantries had lobbies. Did that make popcorn?
I suppose we could ask one of the ghouls.
Oh no, I can't eat it. I was just curious.
You guys are going to kind of notice that she's a little somber. And the wheels are turning in her head. So she's connecting dots. Maybe.
You know, I've been thinking about what Alina just said. If a kine drinks too much or something like that, then there's alcohol in their blood. If you fed a kine a whole bunch of popcorn, would they taste like popcorn?
That's a good question.
Yeah. And how much popcorn would it take? Would you just have to like feed them until they go into a coma with popcorn, or what?
Eat them. Inject butter into their veins.
Oh yeah, buttered meat.
Hot summer's day, everyone just bursts and explodes.
Exactly.
Next time we go to Elysium, I'm gonna ask for my vitae with extra butter.
It's gonna be on vampire TikTok. Hundreds of kindred are putting butter in their vitae, and we'll tell you why.
It's the Elysium secret menu.
Oh yeah. FX would like kind of ignore the question and look over at Ambrosia, and he says, "You good, kid?"
I think you're on to something else.
He like
But
cockily
this-
put his hands behind his head and he says, I'm pretty good about that kind of stuff."
But it's not. But it's not Locust.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
It could be another Tremere.
Yeah.
It could always be another Tremere.
Yeah,
When he mentioned the gargoyles, I mean, no other clan knows the secrets of creating a gargoyle,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something that we no longer do.
Yeah.
We're no longer allowed to do.
Allegedly.
I think you're going in the right direction. Great. Well, then I say it's your job going forward. Keep an eye on the chantry.
I-
Anything's weird, let us know.
I don't think it's anybody here.
Oh. You're talking like an anti-tribute?
Unfortunately, yes.
yeah. I think that stone did smell like Tremere for sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to smell the stone.
Shame.
I'm
Real
going
shame.
Gestures back towards the car.
I'm going to wait until Lucas gives me the information he gets from reading the stone.
Sure, no. All
But
that I'm
I
saying
have-
is
but
keep
I
your eyes
have-
peeled.
Well, I already have a suspect, but I don't want to
Yeah.
say it until
Yeah,
He
we
gives
probably
me-
should wait.
Yeah,
till we're
yeah.
done.
Yeah,
Then
kind of like
I'll-
look around. Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
good point.
if you want us to
he
clear,
wouldn't be here. He
Sure.
wouldn't dare be here.
we can always start doing some research if need be. You know, without contacting or reaching out, keeping it on the down low.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's keep maybe stay hush. We can talk more once Locust gets back to us.
Yeah, and if we do need to contact them for whatever reason, we can pretend to be like a car salesman or something like that.
Definitely. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
Who
one
are
of
we
us
car
could do that.
selling?
well, just like extended warranties or something, just cold calling,
On
that kind
who?
of thing. On the house
You mean the
phone.
person you mean the person I'm suspecting?
Not now. Like if we ever, for whatever reason, need to call them, which I don't think we
If
do.
it's the one that I'm suspecting, you do not want to do a house call, and you definitely do not want to do an extended warranty with this one.
Gotcha. They're like a short term kind of planner. Understood.
This would be kill first, ask second.
All right. Kevlar vest. Need to invest.
Minutes pass until the ghoul calls out to you, bringing you back to the foyer, where she passes you a piece of printed paper. The ring tab paper is still attached to either side of it. The grey faded printout reads
I can
the
hear
distribution warehouse. Pardon, sorry?
Said I can hear this paper.
Yep. The distribution warehouse on the outskirts of town near the main road. It came from there, but that is not where it was made, only as far as it can be traced. The delivery manifest will show its origin, but you have to extract the information without alerting those inside to your intent, lest you risk alerting the creators. Hand this print out before you leave out.
She is going to take some paper from that's on the bull's desk. She's going to write Lucas a note, and she's going to put just the word "sire" with a question mark, fold it, hand it to the ghoul, and ask her to make sure that Lucas gets this.
Ghoul will take the folded piece of paper, give you a nod. Of course,
Thank
Lady
you, my
Ambrosia.
lord.
It will be in his hand momentarily.
All right.
Cool. I mean, pretty simple. Get the
We're off to
delivery
this
manifest, get out, gives us our next lead.
So let's take a few moments to come up with a plan.
Maybe we should do that in the privacy of my car.
Well, we're okay here. Since the fact is,
You keep
Since-
saying that, Ambrosia. You keep saying that. I don't feel it. I don't feel safe.
Yeah, I think we should probably.
especially since it was the Tremere that gave you the information.
Yeah, but he doesn't tell me everything. Why am I going to tell him everything? We're working on the same side.
Because
That's
you're
enough.
telling me everything.
Are you telling me I've been trickling everything back to him this whole time?
I do report to him. Of course I do, because he reports back to the prince.
Good to know.
Okay. Well, if you're gonna tell him anyway, then it doesn't make much of a difference if we do it in my car.
Yep, there we go.
Very well, very well.
Perfect.
Bryce, this is like prom night.
Yeah, should we sit in the back seat too?
Not me. I'm driver. You guys can though.
Okay. Just gonna look behind her and see if Piper's still following behind her.
Oh yeah, no. If you look, the Piper's like whirling to stay in your blind spot.
Okay.
You leave the warm chantry interior, stepping
Before
onto
we
the
leave.
snow-covered.
Can I take the papers that we just read, hand them to the ghoul, and say, "Hey, burn this for me, will you?"
Of course.
I don't want to.
Do I know you?
Of course you do. And I just walk out.
Did you say
Now
you didn't
you
want to look
leave.
at them?
No, I said I didn't want to take them with us.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Because
said I
it
don't
said
want to
to
look at them.
scan them after we read them, so I
Yeah.
don't want to get caught with them.
It self-destructs in 15 seconds anyway.
Well, that's the ghoul's problem now.
You leave the warm chantry interior, stepping onto the snow-covered footpath of Stratton Way. The snowfall and cold weather keeps most of the kine off the streets, leaving a desolate feel across the town as flashing, colourful Christmas lights reflect off the snow. You cut through the layer of snow accumulating on the cold tarmac pavement. As you all head towards the car that FX appropriated, you notice two men standing next to it, brutish to even feign they aren't waiting for whomsoever that stole their car. And as you approach these two burly men, you notice that one of them has a chocolate bar of popular fingered chocolate wafer variety that is often used on a break.
Wow.
And would not note,
Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that
Give me a
Kit
break,
Kat
Kit Kat
bar.
bar.
the way.
Oh, we've been back.
Oh.
So you approach these two men who are standing next to the car you stole.
Are they well hung?
Hmm.
Oh God,
Uh-oh.
What happened?
away.
What happened there?
I don't
Oh,
know.
Oh, because you raised
Uh-oh.
a hand.
I raised my hand. Earlier, I was holding my hand up and it said I was.
Oh, can we all do that?
It switched
No,
the
apparently I
order.
have a hand.
It made
Yeah,
me
I was gonna say,
shift.
like,
No.
I stayed where I was, and you all
On
kind of
the
went.
overlay, it's like I'm juggling all of you.
It should be back now, right?
Yeah, it's back
Yeah.
now.
Anyway,
Well, I put
you
my hand
approach these two well-hung, burly men.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's all
Oh
yours, FX.
yeah. Oh me, look at me with my wrinkly skin and my bat-like complexion, ready to take 'em on. Yeah,
And
we
as
would
you
have.
approach, look, one of the men just looks at you and says, "That's my fucking car, it is, you cunt."
What makes you think
Apparently
it's yours?
now you're in London.
Yeah. What makes you think it's yours?
The fact I fucking own it. You
Who is
slag.
this car?
There's like thousands of these. You can't just assume it's yours.
It's my fucking car. You knob.
Well,
I
hey,
think that we took it.
Thanks, Ed.
I know how we can fix this. Why don't you guys just go and compare your VIN numbers?
I want to know what makes you think.
Yeah, do you got your
we
VIN
took
number?
it.
You're gonna look real funny trying to compare VIN numbers without no fucking eyes.
That sounded a little bit like a threat, right?
Yeah, that was a little. Yeah, that was a little heated. Like that was a little intense.
Yeah, like
This doesn't need to get hostile.
Bird skull mask tilt sideways.
we look, my guy. How about some love and peace up in here?
Exactly.
Give me back my
Love and
fucking
peace.
car.
I would like lean over to like Ambrosia and like whisper in her ear. I'm like, "Can you get rid of them? Just like tell them to go away."
She's going to sweep her bangs away from her face and kind of take a step forward. Boys.
What are you fucking dressed like that for? It ain't a funeral.
But it's going to be yours if you keep talking to me that way.
May I use passion
Ooh.
Yeah.
to dull
Yeah.
this fellow's whatever emotions he's having right now? He seems quite irate. I would like him to not be quite so.
Show me passion,
Oh, interesting.
please.
Let me figure out how to flash it on the thingamabob again.
So
No
if you
icon.
go to
Yep.
your discipline, and then
I'm looking for my discipline. You sheet for this.
While
Blood
she's
drop.
doing that,
Blood drop.
Ambrosia
Blood
is
drop.
Ambrosia's going to turn on the awe.
Okay. First of all, Piper, roll passion, which is charisma and empathy. And I also need to double check. You want to do. You do not control what emotion
Oh,
they have.
No.
I do.
no, and I am not amplifying it. It says that I can amplify. I turn it up to 11 or I turn it down to 1. I just want to dial him down to 1. Amplify or dull emotions already present in the target. I would like to dull him, please.
I'll let you do that. Absolutely.
And then
Yeah.
Ambrosia's going to cast awe.
Yep.
And I think it's charisma and performance is such.
Only if you need to do a roll. Or is otherwise it's passive.
I
Yeah, you
think I
can
have to do a
post it in
roll.
chat
So-
if you want.
Well, I'm looking at my discipline sheet.
Mhm.
And next to is his charisma performance 7. So it looks like I already put the information in there. So how do I go about
Did,
rolling that?
did you populate the stat block?
Huh?
Shit.
I think so. Yeah.
You could try clicking
So
the
can't I
power.
just? Oh, there it is. Oh yes. I will use my specialty. I'm going to roll. And
Yeah.
like,
2 successes.
so I think she gets 2 people.
So what are you going to do
Yes,
to these?
2 people. Oh, she's there. She's
saps.
on. She's concentrating her on to those 2 saps. So their focus now is all on her. They will. She is. Yeah, she's everything to them.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
what
they're
would
gonna
you
be
like to
more
do with these 2? Yeah. They're just standing there dull. They're just
Darling,
awe.
darlings, must we fight about everything? She's going to
Well,
walk up to.
I guess we don't have to, but
She's
it's
going to
fun.
walk up to the one who, threatened.
Dive.
She's going to put her arm around him. There's someplace I have to get to. It's very, 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 very important that we get there. Can't I just borrow your car just one more time?
That's going to be an automatic success. I don't know why I'm sort of talking like this now, but that's why it's fucking sticking like. Oh my god.
She's
Oh,
going to.
you know what? Love? Fuck it. All right then. You probably just come back from a fucking funeral. You don't need this shit. She's like, fucking bring the car back round in the morning then. All right, fucking, it's fine. We'll go and get a fucking pickled egg from the chippy.
She's going to take his face in both her hands. She's going to give him a full good kiss on the lips.
80s is the best fucking years.
Thank you, love.
Thank God for the 80s. I don't know why I'm going to start talking like this now, but that's what's going on.
All right,
He's
FX.
going off.
Yeah, she's going to look over at FX and go,
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm going really attached to this thing as I slide into the driver's
Fighting
seat.
for this heap of junk.
It's got personality. Obviously, it's desired. These guys wouldn't have come unless it wasn't high quality. Supply
well,
and demand and all
I
that.
think she made one already do that, but let's keep going. So she's going to slip into the car.
Yeah, waving
She'll
at
wave.
the fellows.
Yeah, she'll wave.
Real quick, above table, I would like to give a little applause. That was a wonderful use of combining passion and awe. You lowered their ability to resist presence, and then you hit them with presence. Love it. Teamwork.
Fucking talk like this for an
So
entire
sweet.
scene, you slag. Where's my fucking praise?
That's even
Wonderful voice.
better. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Thank you. I'm trying to talk like one of those cockneys. Anyway,
Balconies?
making use of the car to drive through the snowy, empty town. The streetlights and bright white Christmas lights that line the road and hang overhead fill the car with a fleeting light that fills the interior with each passing light. And as you head towards a depot on the outskirts of town, is there anything you would like to talk about? You
I'll
fucking
sit really
slags!
low in the car so you can't see me from outside.
So, we're supposed to do this kind of, stealthy, get in there without being seen or anything like that. Am I the only one here that can turn invisible? At least, to the mortal eye.
Why would I want to be invisible?
A
You think
figure
you can
is
just
Bird
Why
skull
would we
mask.
want you to be invisible?
Hey, Shiv, is anyone looking at me?
I'm just asking.
If not, I'd like to go invisible.
But you don't want to go
Well,
invisible
you're either in the
now,
front
but
seat
yeah.
of the car or you're sharing the back seat with 2 other people. You're thigh to thigh.
Thigh to thigh. Yeah, I can do a little bit of sneaking. I'm good at that.
Great. Yeah, okay. Well, then.
Do you want to watch my back, or you want me to watch your back?
I don't give a fuck. I just want to make sure I'm not going in alone.
If you're invisible, you're not watching either back.
Nod.
Hey, but one can play lookout while the other rummages.
Yeah, and if we hold hands while we're invisible, we'll know who each other are.
Finger taps thoughtfully to the beak.
Would that work?
I don't know where they're going, but they're gay. We're here for it.
Dude, they were roommates.
we can try it.
Yeah, I mean, we can give it a shot, I guess. Great. Raven, you nodded. You can do the same thing? Yay,
Shakes
nay?
head.
Okay, great. Then, probably just me and Richard go
I
in.
actually think that would be a useful trait to have.
Yeah, it's pretty helpful, especially when you look the way I do. Great. Then maybe just me and Richard go in. We just grab it, come out, simple, clean, no disruption.
You know, FX, what would look really sharp on you. Hold on, let's just try this out. I assume
Hold on. Let me guess before you say anything. You think I should wear a fedora?
Yeah.
I don't think the
Yeah.
Piper has given the hat back yet, so it is gently removed from my head and placed on FX's.
Look
I'm like
at
already wearing a bucket hat, so it's like placed on. It's like a
Yes.
hat on a hat. Yeah.
Piper,
Yes.
my dude. What do you think?
Piper had a hood on.
Clap, 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 clap.
Hey, there we go. It's the consensus.
Nod.
I'm always up to trying new things. Tell you what, the next time you go to that, it was like the haberdashery, whatever.
Yeah, the hatter,
that word
the
was.
haberdashery.
Yeah. Next time you go, maybe I'll go with you and we can check it out.
Yeah, fedoras for
Nod.
everyone.
Sure. And I just like take the hat off and I would put it back on Piper's head.
Just make sure mine's black.
I think at this point, Richard would take back his hat and wear it.
Yeah,
You know,
no
The
no
more
argument.
you more you talk about a fedora, the more I keep thinking that a pork pie hat would suit Richard more.
A pork pie hat?
It's for the meme. He's like a 4chan user and stuff. He's like pre-internet incel, you know.
Yeah, have a look at a pork pie hat.
I mean, it's got the
Oh
look
yeah, no,
for
it is
sure.
the same vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, it is similar. Yeah, it is similar.
It's just something a bit more pretentious
Yeah.
about a pork pie hat.
Yeah, it's the Walter White hat. I keep seeing Walter White memes when I looked it up.
I mean, it would fit.
Broke that beard, Noscavian.
Oh,
Slowly.
we've got a beard stroke. Hold on. Where's my comb?
Yo.
He's got
Oh,
the comb.
we're gonna do the comb and the brush this time.
Oh boy.
Breaking the internet. The large warehouse rests at the back of the trading estate. The normally busy A34 running behind the sprawling metal and brick distribution centre. At one far end, where lorries enter, load and exit. Even in this weather, despite few trucks driving in and out, it is still busy with security and warehouse workers. The opposite end has the staff car park, reception area and gated off delivery area. The bright white light streetlights reflect the settled snow, giving a far brighter than normal light to the area. What would you like to do?
park the car somewhere kind of out of the way, inconspicuous.
Not in the
And
light.
then, yeah, definitely not in the light. And I guess I'd hop out. And the first thing I'd do is I'd look around for any security cameras.
If
Do wits alertness, please.
if
Sorry,
F,
Richard.
if FX wants a second pair of eyes, I'll look for security cameras too.
Yeah, please do. Well, I'm assuming it's just me and you.
Hey.
Hopefully, quickly going in, grabbing it, and coming out.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
No security cameras. Several floodlights cover most of the open floor of the loading bay in bright light. You can see Jesus Christ. You can see 6 security guards and the name tags they're wearing and probably the insides of their wallets with that many successes. There are at least as many drivers and loading bay staff.
Okay. And is there like a gate, or is it like one of those like what are they, like the car
Railroad
blockades?
crossing thing.
Yeah, things. Yeah.
You mean a gate?
Well, I'm saying, but is it an actual gate,
is it a
or is it just
gate
like the car
Or a
gate?
gate. Arm.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Exactly.
It is a swinging big metal
Okay.
gate bastard.
Assuming it's closed. Okay.
I mean, it's only closed when there's no one passing through it.
Does it appear to be
Are
locked?
you sure?
Wait,
Can I
wait,
tell
which
them?
one? Which one? Wait, which one do you want me to ask first here?
Sorry. You're
Sorry, I'm
Locked
just.
is a
Are you sure it's only closed when people aren't passing through it? I thought they were just walking straight through the gate.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
well.
Dude.
If you knew pop culture, Daybreakathon, if that is your real name, then you would have seen Terminator 2 and know that at least one person has walked through a gate.
I mean, that's why I'm asking. Are you sure?
Shiv.
I don't know
No!
at this. I don't know at this point. I've been awake for so fucking long. What was the question at this? What? It's a gate. It goes like this. When something
Yeah.
tries to pass through it, it opens. Because when you, that's the point of a gate. Because if it didn't open when they went through it, that would be a wall.
No, Shiv.
Or it would be locked.
We've
I
talked to
I would like to walk
Would be
around
bugged, yeah.
and check
Yeah.
the rear entrance and see if it's open.
I mean, that's the delivery thing. Or do you want to go around the reception area, which is the other side?
If the delivery area is the rear entrance, then we're already going to the back door, so fine.
Explain what you're after here, because there's no back door. It's a distribution warehouse. You got the delivery area on this side, and on the other side you've got the reception area.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay.
it's a long warehouse.
Yeah.
A long warehouse.
So this warehouse does not have a back door. Okay. Gotcha.
If it does, you can't see it.
So is the delivery area like a bunch of the bays that the trucks back up to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm assuming a delivery manifest would be in the delivery area.
Presumably.
Hunch. A
somewhere.
hunch. Yeah.
But
Exactly.
also, this is a fucking huge warehouse, and it's kind of like trying to find a fart in a jacuzzi.
Sick. I'm gonna go back to the car.
Just have to
And
follow the bubbles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the car, and I'm going to like lean in. And I'm gonna be like, on second thought, this place is pretty big. I think I might take all of us. Maybe some of us look in reception, some of us look in delivery. It's like I would think a manifest would be in delivery, but it's like reception has papers and offices. Maybe it's stored
Let's
there.
use Mask of 1,000 Faces to look like a fucking truck, please.
Or a truck driver.
Truck driver, you could do a truck.
Truck driver. Suddenly, a Yorkie bar
Transformer.
appears in your hand.
Mhm.
Instantly, a truck driver.
Kindred,
God, I
this
miss
guy.
Yorkie.
I would like to go invisible.
Yep.
That's actually a good idea.
Well,
Your
obfuscate, I should
Bird
say.
Skull mask is just looking around between the others.
So
Cool, so you-
where are
I
these?
wonder if we could. Just gonna look over at Piper. I wonder if we could tag team again. Get one of the gentlemen off on their own. You, she points to FX, take his face, walk over to one of the trucks and see if the manifest is in the truck.
I don't think me wearing his face is gonna amount to much. Like, I can use an ability to shapeshift somewhat, but I appear average. I don't, as far as I'm aware, I've never been able to duplicate someone else.
You
Can
make
I with
yourself
Mask
look-
of with Mask of a Thousand Faces? Yeah, I just assumed the most average appearance for the location I'm at.
I could be getting my additions wrong, but I think it's like a 4th dot power for that. So you
Okay.
probably
Yeah,
can't
well,
do
she
it.
doesn't know how far you're.
Well, in the future,
you
maybe.
can't do
Yeah,
that.
that's beyond. Yeah, that's beyond me. No, I barely can look normal, let alone look like someone specific.
All right, Piper. We need to tag team, and we'll just convince him to bring us the manifest.
Shrug.
Is there a song about bringing someone a manifest?
I'm sure you will write one soon.
Oh, I could be wrong. It might be Mask of a Thousand Faces.
Oh, can I? Let me
Yeah, I feel like there is like a performance role to mimic somebody. You obviously have to like know
It-
them in
Let
order to
me-
mimic them
It
well.
makes
Let
it
me-
makes the role more difficult.
Let me look it up. I have it right here. System works. The character impersonate. Oh, I think I'm thinking of V5. You guys
Yeah.
might be right because it says here. It
Me
says
too.
here if the character tries to impersonate someone, he must get a good look at the subject before putting on the mask, which would imply that I am able to look like someone else. I think it's can influence the perception that causing him to see a different face in his own entrance.
I'll tell you what. Put it in the chat so we can all read it.
Yeah,
You know.
good point.
And
How
I
do
would think that
how do I
with
post to the chat?
at least with
Beach bubble.
Oh yeah, there we go. Boom.
with Ambrose's fame or Elena's fame,
Oh yeah.
to be
Decision
able
is
to
whether
somebody.
to create an imaginary face or to superimpose features.
superimpose. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I was thinking of V5. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sweet, then yeah. I'll just do that. Good plan. Take his ID. Pretend to be him.
Yes. Everybody in agreement?
Yeah, I got it.
A few
Just
jaunty notes are played on that penny whistle.
I'll hide over in the shadow over here. If you get him over there, I'll get a good look at him and I can impersonate him from there. And I'll just pick a nearby dark area, stand in it, and then with Cloak of Shadows, I should just turn invisible.
Yeah, so it looks like if you want to successfully copy his face, you do need to get more successes, though. How many did you
Okay.
get?
Let me. Do you want me to roll now, Shiv, or after the scene plays out?
Ooh, you got to get a person to look up for, like first.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
My point. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I'd say this is where the Piper slips out of the car, just flute at the ready.
Yep. And Ambrosia will slip out behind her. She's going to look over to Elena. You want to be my backup in case, heaven forbid, I fail?
So what exactly are you doing while he's? Are you guys just distracting him?
They're just bringing him into the light where I can see him well.
I was going to use
And maybe
kind
dispose
of
of him.
like what we did to the fellows with the car.
Okay,
I could
if
just start-
that doesn't work, I've got a backup.
Playing that flute, just sort of skipping around in a little circle.
So
Playing that music just a little bit louder than the sneaky, just under breath, but like playing it. Because there's that thing, there's always going to be somebody who goes, where is that music coming from?
right. So Ambrosia is actually going to skip along with Piper. She might even hold her hand. They are kind of making us skeptical of themselves, so
Yeah.
they can
I'm
draw
just gonna
attention.
stand back and watch for now.
Eventually someone will come over and just be like, "What are you two doing?" He's on the other side of the gate, still closed, and he's just like, "What? What are you two doing?"
She's gonna put her hand on the gate, look up at him, and awe.
You've got his full attention. Oh yeah, you got to do the roll, but
Yeah, that's who rolled.
Just, yeah, completely
Roll 'em,
just
roll 'em,
ignoring this
roll 'em.
fella, continuing to play my little ditty.
hang on, I don't. I think I'm just going to give it to you as an automatic success, to be honest with you, because the most dramatic consequence it would be just like, well, walk away, and then you just roll for another one. So
Okay.
that would just be silly. I think it just makes sense for you to have an automatic success. For this guy to just still stand there and he's like, what?
Then she's going to have this darling. I have quite a conundrum that maybe you can help me with. Can you get me a copy of the manifest?
Yeah.
Would you bring it?
Which
here for
one?
me? I don't remember. The one that we're supposed to get.
You're muted, DW.
Sorry, I was just like delivery, like coughing.
Oh
from
yeah,
the
the
shadows.
delivery side. The delivery.
Get you my copy.
Oh, you have one here with you.
I do. And he'll, unzip on the side of his arm, take out this folded piece of paper, and just like pass it through the gate.
Oh. You know what I want you to do? I want you to treat yourself at the pub tonight. Treat yourself well. I think you've earned it.
Or buy a packet of pork rinds.
That too. Thank you, love. Mwah. And he will take Piper's hand and just get back.
Yeah, the Piper's still just skipping in circles, just like completely ignoring that whole exchange. Just living my own life out here.
I got a good look at his face, right? Just in case.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Just in case. Yeah. Okay. I would like slink out of the shadows and walk over.
And what's kind of nice is that anytime you need to use that face now, you can.
True. If we happen to come back here, or if this is enough, because it's one page, which makes me kind of worried.
God, that was way too easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'd like
Piper
walk
shrugs.
over and
But
like
she's just gonna
kinda
hand she's gonna hand the
gesture.
thing over to him.
open
What
up
do you think?
I'm gonna look
open
over
up the piece of paper. Yeah, what is the paper?
It's just a shitload of regular ass deliveries. What would you expect? You got a delivery invoice.
Manifest. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like
Do you think it's the right one?
It might be
this
the
is-
right
this-
one,
This
but
is
it doesn't.
literally mundane
Yeah.
stuff. Not a single thing on here. You
Just
should have asked for
Yeah.
the super secret invoice that only super secret people know about.
just out of
Exactly.
curiosity, there's no sarcophaguses on that manifest, is there?
No, I don't.
look
It's
for
not even
surprise.
itemized. I think we would need to get more. This isn't enough to go on. We still know it just came here, but which one of these did it come in? And assuming this is even that accurate day, I think he only gave us partial information.
Are you good with computers?
I'm okay. Yeah.
I haven't really figured those out quite yet.
That's bad. They're not gonna.
No. Yeah. I can figure it out. I got you. Why? What are you thinking?
Perhaps maybe since a lot of places are now going to these computers, that maybe you take this fellow's face, make sure he doesn't see you, and see if we can't get into one of the computers to see each one of these deliveries.
With Sense the Unseen, does it create a uniform for me as well? Or am I just physically them?
It
No, it's
depends.
just the face.
Okay, so I'd probably have to get a uniform.
Yeah, you need a special Incredible Hulk aura,
Yeah.
and it protects your purple
Well,
pants.
would there be
Exactly.
uniforms in the break room, not the break room, but like the employee
The
locker
dude's
room?
wearing a uniform. Let's just knock him out and take it.
That's what I was literally about to do. Yeah. I was like, that's easy. We can do that easy. Just draw him back out and I'll snatch him.
Well, the odd would
and
still
then
be
just-
there. Okay. She'll lean over and
Yeah. He'll like twice in one day. You want another You want another look at the delivery manifest? Oh, I haven't got it. I gave it to you.
could you actually come out here? Come to me.
I'd just be like sitting
I mean,
against the fence in the shadows.
I'm
just,
not
like,
sure I
waiting
should.
for him.
It's kind of my job to be in here.
I'll reward you
I
with a
might get
kiss.
fired. You're gonna have to do manipulation and subterfuge even with the orb because this guy doesn't want to lose his job. He's got 3 goldfish waiting at home for him that he needs to feed. Christmas time, you know.
Okay, you do one of two things. Either you flash him, or you tell him your car broke down and you need help.
I'm not gonna help my fish.
Well, think about what would happen if your car broke down and you couldn't get to the fish. I'm not even there to be talking to him.
3 successes.
Oh yeah. Cannot argue with that. He's just gonna be like, don't even like fish anyway. Fuck it.
Those poor goldfish.
As soon as he steps out, I just
Got them in the
club
fucking
him.
fair anyway. They'll be dead soon. And just step through the gate into the street, like
Yep.
follow you off wherever. And
Mm.
you're gonna use the old blackjack on him.
Probably just my fist. But yeah, just back of the head, like right the skull, just. Dude, I got prowess. I can punch. Or sorry,
No,
potence.
it's not that. It was more the. You're gonna use a blackjack on him. No, I'm just gonna hit him on the back of the head.
I'm just saying I'm not actually using one. But yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
strength
yeah,
brawl.
same principle. Okay.
It was like earlier with the Tremere, and he was like, "No, I don't understand these rings, bindings. Sounds so silly. Can you make it more of like a pyramid?"
Uh-huh.
You got you got 5 successes. Yeah, you're gonna hit this bloke a little bit too hard, and he falls to the floor. And you notice that blood is beginning to slowly spill out of the open wound as he falls into the snow.
Good
Ugh.
grief.
It was someone take care of
Yeah, Piper's
before he before he gets cold. Yeah.
already dragging him away into a dark corner.
FX,
an
do a
opportunistic
humanity
kindred.
roll, please.
Okay. Do I just roll? Where's
Yep.
the button for it?
The
Or do I
word.
just roll the dice.
Just click the word humanity.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
So Piper's dragging the dead
Dude, I don't
body
feel bad
away.
at all.
No, you feel terrible. That's why your humanity's intact.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
I feel super bad about it.
Yeah. This fella's
You're
unconscious
very
or dead.
concerned for this kind. It's going to hang on to you for the rest of the night. You know, what is he going to be all right? Did I just fucking kill a man? No.
What's gonna happen to his
Maybe.
fish?
I just wanted his clothes. Yeah, what's gonna happen to his fish?
One way or the other.
They were only 3 days away from retirement.
Oh my
this
god,
figure-
no.
You mentioned they're bleeding and an opportunistic kindred dragging them away into an alley. Could I steal a little sippy sip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even. You should roll something, I suppose, shouldn't you?
I mean,
mean,
he's incapacitated.
Well, yeah, he's
He's
incapacitated.
already bleeding and he's incapacitated.
Maybe if
Roll willpower for me, please.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yep, it's absolutely fine. You extend your 4 fangs, bringing this paralyzed, helpless mortal closer to your mouth. You pierce his skin and begin to drain the body-warm liquid, feeling it throw itself down your gullet. You are careful and conscious to not drink too much. He's already losing some blood, but just a little bit for your own purposes is fine. How much hunger would you like to slake?
How much is safe to...
I'll let you take 2 from this guy without problem, 3 with the humanity roll. 4, you're going to outright kill him.
Eh. 2's fine. It's just a little sippy sip. Though I do, like, after I have my little snack, I think I am... Is there by any chance an icy staircase nearby?
Do wits and alertness for me, please, and we'll find out.
Guy slipped on the ice in his underwear.
So, if a vampire drinks from an open wound, and doesn't the vampire's like saliva or whatever seal the
Yeah, I
wound
was
when they
wondering
take a
about that.
bite?
Only
If a
Only
vampire
they-
drinks from an
only
open
if-
wound, will it seal the wound?
Only they'd only be the size of vampire fang pinprick things that
Okay.
they conceal. A massive head wound, no. But I like how you're thinking.
But yeah,
I
no,
like how
no.
you're like,
Hey, maybe we could use these little undead fuckers to make ourselves better.
"Huh, that's how they started the Society of St. Leopold, you know.
But yeah, no, if I can find an icy staircase in the vicinity,
Yes,
I would
you
like
can.
to, it's quite... Poor fellow must have fallen and hit his head and, well...
Lost
Pity.
his
And
clothes.
just place him gingerly, ever so slightly, and make sure that he's not going to catch his death necessarily of cold, as you place him at the bottom of a set of stairs on a public footbridge that leads over the A34.
So we're leaving him in his underwear.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That's none of my
In the
business.
snow.
You're bad.
What would you like to do? One
We
assumes
are
that
the bad guys.
FX is indicated he's going to be putting on the
Yes.
uniform.
Put on the uniform, turn into the guy. I should probably make a roll for that.
I
Let's find out whether you can do it.
It was.
And you
Default
can use
difficulty
your
is 7.
willpower for
Yeah,
an
manipulation
automatic.
performance. Yeah.
You can also use your willpower for an automatic.
Ooh, I don't know if I want to though.
I probably can't hit this fellow with the haunting if he's already unconscious.
I mean, you could, but you just might not necessarily
Hey,
see the results,
hey.
but just know that he's like, "Ugh."
Oh, that's not the point. The point is for him to have a reason to be... Oh, he's found out in the snow in his underwear. Clearly, he's having a health crisis. He's seeing things now.
you are
FX, that's absolutely fine. You're able to change yourself into the visage of this man. Just a little bit off, but, good enough.
I'd look at his ID.
Oh, and
What's-
you need to spend 3 blood points as well, please. Because of the
Oh,
difference
yeah.
in appearance.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
If I can hit him with
what's-
the haunting while he's unconscious, I would like to do so to cover our tracks.
I don't... is there a roll with the haunting?
Um,
Haunting,
I
please.
spend a blood point and roll manipulation subterfuge, and then the number of successes determines the length of the sensory visitations.
Do that then, please.
He has bad dreams.
Or sees things, or hears things, or feels things.
Psychosis moments of psychosis.
What did I just say? It was... I just read it.
You should
Manipulation
be able
of-
to just hit the button for it.
Oh, yeah, no, I was reading it out of the book because I'm very smart.
With a capital V and a capital S.
Which button? Is this the button?
It's the
I don't know
chat
what I'm
bubble.
hitting.
The chat bubble next to the ability.
Yeah, true. Manipulation subterfuge. I just had it. Where did it go?
Well, what do you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad dreams. Since he's unconscious.
That's fine. Absolutely
Where's the
fine. What are you
next-
saying to him?
I like to imagine that as I'm dragging him away, just ever so quietly, just between him and I, there's just that hush, abide, don't you cry, go to sleep, my little angel.
Hey, that's my ability.
She seems pretty good. You can now call me every night and put me to sleep.
It's absolutely no problem. FX. What are you doing?
Yeah. Rummaging through this dude's stuff. I'm assuming he has like a employee ID, something like that. Yeah. Take that. I'll leave his wallet with him. I'm not gonna be that mean. And then on the ID tag, what does it say his name is? Just so I know. who I'm
Larry David.
impersonating. Okay, Larry David. Okay. All right. Okay. Sick. Then I will look at the group and I'll just be like, I guess
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
look
back.
up who Larry David is. Have
You
I
don't
just
know
made a
who
really
Larry
bad-
David? Yeah, he's like a very
Very
famous,
famous
sitcom
person.
writer.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
He's not a
That-
very nice guy.
No, he's not nice. He's just very famous. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, our fellow's about to have hallucinations for the next 3 months, so
He created
Hell
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also had a
And
TV
Curb Your-
show where
or-
he just
yeah,
kind of walked
was it-
around
it is
town being a
Curb.
dick.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just make sure I got the name right. I was like, wait.
Seinfeld was genius.
Oh yeah. Okay, but yeah, I'd look at them and be like, do you guys think it's best I going alone, or do you guys want to try and come with me?
I
Probably just best it's me.
I'll shadow you.
yeah, yeah. In
Yeah,
case
you
in
should,
case
Richard.
you
That'd be
need
great.
backup.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
please do that.
And
Okay, yeah.
Richard would
And just try not to talk to anybody because you don't sound like him.
Oh well, yeah, I know. This is my first rodeo. I got this.
Yes, that's what you keep saying, but still,
Have I fucked up thus far? No,
there's always a
No.
first time, my love.
there is.
We'll keep a
But
lookout
not
out here and let
today.
you know if we see anything.
Richard would go invisible or use obfuscate.
I just want you to know, when you said, have I done anything wrong? And I just look over my notes and I'm like, oh, so much. So fucking much.
And I am going to shadow FX, and also I'm going to try to be mindful of those cameras I spotted earlier and try to like stay out of their line of sight as much as possible.
No cameras, just street lights,
Yeah.
floodlights.
Yeah.
There we go. If there's no cameras, I
So
don't.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sick. I'm gonna go on back and be as natural as possible.
I love these characters.
You'll be able to make your way through the delivery bay, walking through the very busy people and staff. Do for me wits stealth to not draw attention to yourself as you walk
Hell
into
yeah.
delivery bay.
Hell yeah.
And as he's walking in, I want to keep an eye on the people outside to see if they notice anything off.
Yeah, same here.
Oh right, yeah. Still try. I really wish that it would organize the dice so it's like, put 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 rather than
Yeah,
just
highest
Oh, that'd
to
be great.
lowest. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
great.
That's really getting quite confusing for me. But yeah, that's fine. You'll be able to make your way without being hassled, man. into the
Lurch.
back
Great.
of the delivery bay.
Yep.
And as you stand there, you just see vast pallets from floor to ceiling. And at the very, very far back, overlooking everything, is an office filled with glass. You can see the office foreman inside. The entire warehouse interior is busier than an ant colony. People in forklifts moving pallets to and fro, various other staff workers moving between different aisles and packages and pallets. What would you like to do?
I would just like find a dark corner and like move over to where I'm kind of like and fiddle with some machinery, looking like I'm doing something, and kind of just under
Yeah.
my breath whisper, assuming that Richard's behind me, and I'll be like, "You think I should just knock him out and do the same thing I'm doing now? Take his clothes and turn into him while I rummage about?"
You're saying that to me?
Yeah, I'm like whispering under my breath too.
Okay. Is there anyone who could observe me, Sheriff?
In what sense of the word? Like,
Well, if I
before you're
draw
obfuscated?
if I draw attention to myself, I'm gonna have to do a wits and stealth roll.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're in a very busy warehouse.
Okay. I guess I'll risk it. I am going to whisper. I'm going to get uncomfortably close to FX, and then whisper in his ear. Yeah, yeah, man, you do you. And so I guess that's what
Wit stealth. Is it
Yeah.
wit stealth?
I think so. I'm gonna post it. I think it's with stealth.
Do wit stealth, we'll say it is. I know I've got it on one of the cheat sheets, but...
Oh, you know what? I have a specialty for shadowing. That applies. Perfect.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
These specialities really help that much in this game.
Apparently.
Well, only if you get a 10.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 successes. Yeah, that's fine. You'll be able to whisper that without breaking or obfuscate.
Cool. Okay. I would like begin to make my way over to the office as best I
Yep.
could. Walk up. What's like the layout in front of it? Like, is it just like a rafter that leads up to it? Like,
So it's basically like a slightly raised platform at the very back of the warehouse. Not very high, like sort of 4 or 5 foot, enough to allow you to view over everything. And the actual office itself is in the middle of that raised platform, glass entirely, so this guy can see across the entire floor, and likewise the entire floor can see in. It's filled with filing cabinets, the guy's desk, and various other bits of paperwork.
and from the outside, like on the factory floor, how much of the room can you see through the glass? Like the entire room, or just like certain angles? Okay.
Pretty much the entire. It's yeah.
Okay.
It's been designed for this foreman to be able to just go. That's
Okay.
why I didn't get a job as a foreman. So I just went in there like I was really off balance.
Ugh.
You can do this. I have faith.
I'm just not very, because it's like I'm worried that if I do harm to him, I won't be able to like deal with the body, because they said no traces, and so I don't want like evidence left, and so I feel like the best way is just to get him out of the office, but it's how to get him out of the office.
I think you've got to go to one of the other islands. Use pick up on sign, and the sign is actually a shovel.
There you go. Okay.
You
I have,
could feet from
require.
him and just let him pass out.
Hang on, what? Miss Hart's got drowned out there as well.
I have an idea, but you would have to come back outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't think he would. Okay. I'm gonna.
Hey, when have I ever let you down? Have I done anything wrong this
Yeah.
week? Yeah,
I have
haven't-
another idea.
Okay.
I
Which
can't see what you're doing, so I can't know to tell you what to do.
I know.
I love that they made this harder for
Yeah.
themselves by making themselves invisible.
Richard is also going to have his heightened senses on.
Okay.
Are you
I-
sure you want to do
I-
that?
I have an idea.
In
I'm
the
gonna
middle
try.
of a very busy industrial warehouse, you want to have heightened senses on?
Richard is going to be aware that it is a very busy and industrial warehouse and not enable his heightened senses.
I am totally metagaming here. So tell me if this would
Oh,
be
it's
allowed.
Christmas. We'll let you do it.
Could I like sense things are taking a little too long? Like he needs to kind of hurry this up.
Yeah? He's
Okay.
taken more than 3 minutes, and your time is fucking
Yeah,
precious.
that's true. I'm very impatient. I would like to throw my voice to whisper to him. Pull
Hurry
the
the
fire
fuck up.
alarm.
Oh.
I like look around and I'm like, thanks, Richard. And then I'll like. He just would assume.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no
make my way
problem.
You know what? Just for that line, I'm going to let you have that. That's brilliant.
okay.
There is no role going on with any of this. That's fine. You've earned this.
Okay. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just find the fire alarm that's closest to the office, pull
Yeah.
it as soon as he leaves, dart in there, and just rummage
Yeah.
through it.
They're all
everything.
fucking going out. They're
Uh-huh.
belting out one after the other. You know, it's like, oh, it's fucking brilliant. Even if it's a drill, it's just like 10 minutes or something like that where we don't have to do any fucking work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You know, they're not even concerned about you. They've got 10 minutes off. And so...
Sick.
Oh my...
Yeah.
I wish my fucking mouse would work. Small office has a desk that overlooks the entire floor from the sitting position. Rolled up blinds line the top of each of the large windows. Filing cabinets line the rear wall, and the desk has vast amounts of paperwork showing inventory, incoming and outgoing traffic, and far more. Somewhere under the pile of paper is a phone, its many lights showing through the paper it is buried under. A well-used lived-in office with many other items of clutter riddle the space. What would you like to do? Oh yeah, and you're in the warehouse now. So.
They're filing cabinets of any type.
Mm-hmm.
I'd begin
Yeah.
rummaging through them, trying to find anything that might remotely resemble a delivery manifest.
What's an investigation, please?
Okay. La, 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 la.
You head straight over to the filing cabinet, start rummaging through and passing bits, and as you do so, you don't find anything, and you slowly come to the realization that it is highly unlikely that they would list human plastic doll monsters on the regular logbooks anyway.
Okay. There a computer at all?
No.
Okay. I'll check his desk next.
What's investigation or alertness?
It's the same, so let's go investigation again.
Oh, cool. You're able to find, as you rummage through these pieces of paper, very familiar, plain business card, black, apart from a neon green Z upon one side.
Great. Nothing else?
That's all you found so far.
Yeah. How much time has passed? Not a lot, right? I'm assuming.
3 minutes, if that, you know, shit.
Is there a
And then,
safe?
yeah. And then what else was in the room?
Desk, filing cabinets, office furniture.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna check under the cushions of any of like the furniture.
Wits and alertness.
Okay.
I can't believe if this works. Okay. That's what you're gonna find. That's what you're gonna find under the stuffed under the sofa cushions, behind
So good.
pieces of as if it was hidden away, either in shame or a rush. Stuffed behind one of the filing cabinets is a photo of the Blessed Lady Convent. It has rudimentary drawings on it that seems to show an attempt at drawing flames with an arrow that lead to the stone foundations. The Blessed Lady Convent is a nunnery that is still actively used in Abingdon.
Sick. Okay, yeah. I think he'd be satisfied with those 2 clues. Quickly make his way out. Just act like he's filing
Willpower.
out. With...
I'm afraid you're going to spend a willpower. As you attempt to leave, it suddenly dawns on you, you haven't got absolutely fucking anything on these dolls.
Nope.
Whatsoever. And
Nope.
you've searched this office. It's the only way it could possibly be. Do wits and alertness for me, please.
Okay. While also spending the willpower?
Yep.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Okay, sick.
You literally heard my brain working there when I just suddenly went, willpower! That was my inner monologue telling me, oh, you've got to spend a willpower.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah. Well, that's not quite a crit, but it's a very good success. You walk over to the desk, having searched over the top of it. You think to yourself, well, why don't I just search some of these drawers? You never know. And you open it and find
For some reason, I just assumed
logbook.
I had, yeah. Okay.
It seems to list various cash payments for things to either conveniently fall off or on delivery lorries. It even lists a police officer on the outgoings list, as well as a few transport jobs done on his behalf.
May I do an investigation roll too?
Oh, yeah, he's
Yes.
here. I forgot about that. Yeah.
So would that be like perception investigate or perception alertness or?
What is it you're trying to? Are you looking in the office or?
Yeah, I wanna help search.
Perception alertness, please.
Perception alertness. Okay. I'm gonna try something here to see if it works. Nope, didn't work. Let me just click it then. Just trying to get the dice in a certain order.
Wow.
You look over. You look over FX's shoulder, and you recognize the name of your contact, the policeman upon the logbook. And as you're looking over it, you've got more of a mind for patterns. That's what you do. You look out for these things, and as you study over it, you see this pattern emerge. Every 2 weeks for the past several months, a small van drops off a crate that is delivered to what appears to be random drops down alleyways behind assorted businesses. The place the van picks up the crate shows an address for a place between Abingdon and Oxford, deep in Bagley Wood, along a side road that splits from the main road that cuts through the thick wood. You can even see on the inventory that the van they use is even parked here tonight.
I'd point that out to FX. Like, hey, FX. This here looks very, very suspicious. It's just a random van delivery that comes on such a regular, frequent schedule, and there's really no information about it. It's like a dark delivery, practically.
Yeah, good eye. Good eye. Let's check it out. And I'm going to rush down and try and find the van.
Yep, you'll be able to see the van. It's parked off in its own solitary loading bay. The doors are closed, and obviously all the staff are pissing around because fire drill. Hopefully. The Piper is here, so you never know.
I was gonna say, just flavor-wise, it's not until that fire alarm is pulled. The Piper, up until that moment, taking their time, just watching our victim's lips slowly turn blue in the snow.
And that's suspicious van deliveries for Abingdon Way.
I mean, I'm
Can you
assuming
rephrase
so.
Well, all right.
Oh, sorry. Oh, was that to him or to me? I wasn't sure because he didn't respond.
Oh,
Were you asking me? Or...
yeah, yes. I was trying to
Oh,
I'm taking a note, so I was just trying to I was trying to clarify with Shiv. Suspicious van deliveries for Abingdon Way, or is there a better way to notate this? Above table.
suspicious van drops crates in alley.
Okay,
Sounds like a
suspicious
headline.
van drops crates in alley. And that alley was Abingdon Way?
It's various different places in Abingdon.
Okay.
Various different drop sites. But
Gotcha.
always alleyways behind businesses, it seems. What are you doing with this vehicle?
I'm gonna go in the back. Try and open the back.
Walked in through the back first. No fucking foreplay with you, is there?
No dinner, no
No.
nothing.
No. The back is locked, of course. You can probably break it if you so wish with Dex and larceny.
Yep, I'd like to do that.
Can't disagree with that, can I? You are able to look over the van, and finally, you see the most secure of places for the keys, behind the passenger side rear tire. You quickly pick it up,
Sick.
put it in the lock, and open up the back of the large van. Inside, you see a single, long, open, large crate containing a desiccated corpse. A large wooden stake hangs in the chest, clinging to the thin remaining bits of leathery flesh in the rib cage. What would you like to do?
I think our friend has seen
Well.
better days.
Yeah.
Nights.
I hate that I'm half.
Nights.
I hate that I. No, I hate that I'm half tempted to remove the steak, but that's a bad idea. Well, because
I mean,
they just immediately frenzy and attack us. Oh no, they're like dead.
I mean, this is torpor
Yeah.
death
Okay,
and staked.
Okay.
Well,
Sick. I would look over the body. I'd like press my way into the van and I'd begin like rummaging through the body and seeing if there's anything significant on the corpse.
Do wits? Oh shit! I think this one should be awareness. It is a very difficult roll.
Okay. What's awareness?
Yeah. Oh, and you still did it. Just. As you're looking over this body, I can't tell you exactly where it is because that's got to be decided in the future, but at a certain point on this body, you do find what appears to be a half-moon scar.
Oh, okay. I'd like take out a notepad and just like sketch the symbol on one of the pages, very roughly, just what it
Do
looks like.
intelligence or wits and politics, please.
Intelligence or wits and politics. Who makes politics rolls? I'm just kidding.
God, in Vampire the Masquerade?
Oh!
You do, apparently.
Dude, I'm on fire tonight.
You realize
Oh, you
this
just
symbol. No, he's literally going to be on fire. It's great. I know what's coming later.
Wait.
He You realize you've seen this symbol before. The very same night your coterie was put together. This is a symbol of an Alaster.
Cool. Great. Okay.
Does anyone in our band of fellows have a nice secure place? Maybe we could secure this individual and then try to wake them up and ask them a couple questions.
Oh, I'm not putting him in my house.
I think they're... Richard, look at them. They're gone. I don't think if we remove that stake, it'll do anything.
Well, I mean, they could stay in torpor, it's true, but depending, a little bit of vitae, remove the stake, give them a little vitae, maybe.
Okay.
Not guaranteed, but maybe.
Okay. Caveat. Actually, never mind. Because I was gonna say, how do we get the corpse out? But then thinking
the
about it,
van.
we could just take the van. That's what I was thinking too. But with the fire alarm, it might be
Weekend
kind
at Bernie's it. That would be great.
yeah.
Did they have tracking devices in the 80s?
Yes.
They did.
But it wasn't common, of course.
Hold that thought. Can I search the van for tracking devices?
Also,
I'm not
FX
even gonna
still
make
looks
you
like
roll.
the security
That's
guard,
fine.
right?
Yeah, I still do look
Yep.
like a security guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to look over in all the usual places for a tracking device. These are quite large devices
Mhm.
that are usually available to people, and this van seems to be especially clean in that regard.
Yeah, let's take the van someplace safe.
Sick. Yeah, maybe I'll get started. I'll pull up towards the front. Once the fire alarm stops, we'll just leave as if nothing happened. I mean, I got the face, so as long as I don't have to
Well,
talk
as you're
too
trying
much.
to drive out, though, through the entire crowd that is the
No,
entire
that's what I'm saying.
staff.
That's what I'm saying. I wait for the fire alarm to die down, people start to trickle in, and then pull the van.
Oh, do wits and stealth then for me, please.
Okay.
He's on fire tonight, isn't he? He's on fire. Yeah. You're able to not draw any attention to yourself as you nonchalantly, casually drive the van slightly to the left and out of the exit, stopping alongside where you've parked the previous car, out of the way, and wind the window down, because that's what we do in the 80s, is we wind windows down.
Yeah. I just wind it down and then give the side, or like the door, just like a slap, and just like look in the direction of where they're sitting.
You'll be able to drive over to them or them to you.
Sick. All get together as
I
we're all
hope-
there.
Just automatically open the back and go to get in and go, whoa!
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, right?
Where
It's an
I'll
did
still get in, but like
you
tiptoe around the body.
where did you find this one?
Well, I actually thought I had enough information, but I did one last rummage through and I found a little photo, and Richard recognized this van.
Well done, you two.
As I'm saying this too, I would like hand back my evidence for all of them to look over.
Oh, let's get out of here then.
Agreed.
I'll like look at the paper and yawn.
We got a secure place to park this. And when we got somewhere out of the way, we could keep it for the night.
I just have street parking.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I'll keep it outside my manhole. I don't think it'll matter much.
I have a question.
Yes, ambiguous voice.
Thank you. I'd like to
Wasn't
refer
me
to
this
myself as the
time.
voice of God.
You're alive. I'm just kidding.
You have the location of where these dolls are being delivered
Yes.
from. You have the vehicle that does these deliveries.
Yes.
Wouldn't the most immediate thing be, why don't we use this vehicle to go to the place?
Oh, totally. I just wasn't sure what time of night it was.
Yeah,
but
the question is
yes.
more how much
Yeah.
time do we have? No.
Yeah.
Oh. I just thought you wanted to collect cars or something, but no.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it didn't cross my mind, but you know
Yeah.
me.
Like, that was more so me just being like, can we do that? You know?
Yeah.
Okay. Then great, yeah. We should go to the nunnery, you know? That's noted in the log there. And,
Nunnery is something else.
oh, sorry, what was it? A conclave?
The nu-
What's the word?
The
used
nunnery,
for it?
you just found a photo of the nunnery.
Yeah, we
and
found
it
a photo.
had
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
crude picture, flames,
We
point
just
to
need to go to some of these
foundations.
businesses.
The doll place is presumably in Bagley Woods, which is in between
Oh, okay.
Abingdon and Oxford.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to that Bigley Woods
Bagley.
place.
Woods. Between
Bagley
Abingdon
Woods.
and
And
Oxford.
Yes.
Yeah, the ones that are infested with guru. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. You
Werewolves.
just saved them all some
I was gonna
willpower
say.
there.
I was gonna say, were we warned not to do that?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think the moment that detail is brought back up, the Piper would just sort of like freeze, turn, look, shake head, and just there'd be that.
What? Why don't we take this torpid body someplace safe and secure, and
Yeah, let's get
maybe
this out of the van.
restrain them a little bit, take out that pesky steak, and feed them a little vitae and see what happens. Maybe
I suggest
Maybe
that we
they're
take it
friendly.
back to the chantry because we could, from the blood of this, we can find out exactly who it is.
What if you just take some of the blood and then we keep the bodies separate?
yeah.
Does
I
this
mean,
dude have any blood left?
I
The-
don't think
Piper's
so.
that stick has been produced from the sleeve, and the corpse is being
He's
poked with
looking
it.
pretty dusty.
you know the last time.
I don't think there's anything left, frankly. I told Richard that. I'm pretty sure he's done so.
Yeah.
Also, if there is no blood, there is a way to. Well, most people who have this discipline would know, where you can touch something and get a vision of the last scene that the individual or object was involved in.
Okay, then touch him. I'm not touching him.
Yeah.
I
I'm
do
just.
not have that, but
I'd touch him, but I can't do that.
But I do know people at the chantry that do.
I am a little concerned about taking a torpid kindred to the Tremere. You know, it
Yeah.
could all be hearsay and rumor, but I've heard they have a
You guys
habit of
reputation.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. You know, the D
It's
word.
funny, I heard the same thing, but it was about the salubri, and now I don't know who to believe.
Yes, but also how many centuries ago was that?
You guys
I
are
don't know. How many
secretive as
centuries
You
fuck.
have your trust. Do you trust me?
I mean, what if
Yeah. I mean, as much as I could throw you, yeah.
You've got potent, so that's quite far.
That's my point. Yeah.
All right,
That's my point.
then I'm telling you that the body could be secure at the chantry.
Yeah.
Where else are we going to put it?
I have your word on it.
You have my word.
can I get some
It, mean, it means
Can-
a lot, doesn't it? I'm just kidding.
can I
very
get
good,
some
yes.
collateral?
I see Ms. Hartz has been trying to say something for 2 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
I hate
No,
getting
no,
other
no.
people involved, but I don't know what else to do with it. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And I sleep at the chantry, guys, so I'm going to have eyes on it.
All right.
I don't know about you, but I sleep like the dead.
Yes, well, so do the rest of the kindred in the chantry. And while we were asleep, I will make sure that our ghouls keep it safe. Because if I wake up and it's gone, there will be blood to pay.
Safe
Okay.
and unmolested, please.
Yes.
Unless you're doing
Hey.
it,
Yeah, unless you're doing it. Yeah, that's different.
because that's what you're talking about doing.
Yeah. Fine. Given all that, take it.
And perhaps maybe Locust might have some idea to get us where we need to go without the interference of the Garou.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should be telling anyone we're going out there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
that's
feel.
one.
I will be telling my regent I'm going out there just because if I don't come back, he knows where I'm at.
Yeah, well, that's also one of the reasons why I'm a little wary about taking the Twerpid individual to the Chantry, because what if we awaken him and they
Richard,
tell
I don't
us
think he's
that maybe the
having,
Trumio are involved?
So, with me looking at the body, can I tell if they're able to bring it back?
No, I don't think you need to roll for that. Yeah, it's in theory it's possible. It's been staked. It's in torpor, but
Could you
you've
describe it
seen
again,
worse.
real quick? Like, what's the vibes again? This body?
It is a old, what's the word I'm looking for? Decaying body, pieces of thin, brown, rotting flesh, and upon the rib cage and the very small amount of flesh that is left is a wooden stake. FX found somewhere along the body a trace of a half crescent moon or a crescent moon scar.
Yeah, just wanted to confirm
Tattoo.
that there were like no clothes or identifying anything on it aside from that.
I'm almost curious if we were to pull the stake, if the thing would ash. Or if the stake is what's keeping it from ashing.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it would be best if we did leave it at the chantry.
Yeah, you already won us over. Take it.
I don't know what else to do with it. And
And we could probably hide the van there too. We don't want this out in the public. I can't awe
Whoa.
everybody.
I mean, if we got time, we might as well head over. We can drop off the body and then take the van up. I mean, dealing with the Garu is going to be a little sensitive, but I feel like we could overcome it. We're smart. We're capable.
The Piper kind of pauses,
That's
squints at the
alright.
van, knocks on it a few times, like the side as though testing its integrity. Nod, nod, shrug.
Yeah,
you just drive away.
exactly. Yeah.
Do you think that it can withstand the claws of a Garou?
Knock,
You know,
knock.
keep driving.
Yeah. I mean,
Richard, you better drive very fast. Or FX, you better drive very fast.
yeah. I mean,
Does
that's
this-
what I do every time.
If this van has any sort of like decal on it, the branding, just the fact, what it looks like, the Piper gestures towards this, waving at the fact that it is this van.
Does the van have any branding on it?
No.
It has appropriate advertising for the generically named distribution center upon which it was based.
So we need some white spray paint.
Yeah. And then,
Although it sounds
then
like
you're going to
this
need some
van probably
clear
goes
coat
out
as
for
well.
all
Don't forget the
time,
fucking
so-
clear coat.
We're not thinking
Just put primer on it.
Well, wouldn't it be better if they recognized the van? If they're used to
True.
the van showing
Yeah,
up
this
with the
is the van that's
logo.
going out there.
Nod,
Yeah.
nod, gestures again.
Yeah, we shouldn't
True.
touch it.
Alright, let's go get rid of the body because we're burning
Great.
moonlight.
And then we'll head up. Perfect. I rev the van to life, and I like despondently kind of look at my other car for a second, and I just like shrug. I'm like, I'll get it later. And we just like drive away.
I'd offer to drive the van, but I can't drive.
You'll be able to make it back to the chantry, drop the body off, make the arrangements for it to be guarded, given a guarantee, probably another guarantee, then some reassurance, and then a promise, and then another bit of reassurance before you eventually reluctantly leave.
All the
He does
while,
drive.
she's rubbing her temples.
And eventually you all drive through the town, passing the abandoned garage that is used by wavelengths. No longer are there any streetlights as you cross the bridge that runs over the A34 and drive into the dark road that runs through Batley Wood. And as you drive, is there anything you would like to talk about en route?
I'm just glad the body's gone.
Yeah, I will say, let's all of us be on high alert. You know, just expect anything at any given time. You know, I think we'll be okay, but you know, just be ready.
Piper salutes.
I will pull my gun out of my pocket.
I'm being attacked.
Hell yeah,
And-
that's what I'm talking about.
Ready.
Perfect. I'd pull out like my gun and then hand it to Raven and just be all like, "You gotta shoot if I'm driving."
The Piper kind of looks at it, looks back up, looks at it, shrug.
What nationality is FX?
American. He's from
Okay.
Kentucky. Yeah.
We
I
know.
was going to just say Nosferatu.
Oh my god.
Is now fiddling with this gun, clearly has no idea how to use it.
You'll figure it out. Just pull the trigger. It's fine. I know you look confused, but you got it. It's easy. A child can use it.
Just don't point it at me.
Confused is not the word. Unfamiliar, yes. Confused, no. Curious is perhaps a better word. Fascinated
got any
is
bullets?
another appropriate word.
What do they taste like?
Confused is not the word.
Okay, my bad.
So you see this end.
Yeah, unfamiliar.
This is the end that's the dangerous end. Don't point it at anything you don't want to kill. And I point the gun down at the floor as I say that.
They
This
don't
is
point it at us.
Take it off before you pull the trigger. And you're good.
Nod.
And then as
Lifting
the
it.
gun starts coming up, I just push it back down again.
I'd lean over too and be like, "That's the safety as well. It's currently on, but when time goes, you know, when it does come to shoot, just flip that little lever. You'll be fine."
Flip that before you pull this.
Flip,
Yeah,
flip,
exactly.
flip,
Yeah.
flip.
Yeah, and then I would like move his
Stop
hand and then
flipping it.
flip it back up to safe, and then just like move his hand down to like his like leg and just like pat it and leave it there.
And I point it back towards the floor again.
Yeah, exactly.
Drive the car off the main road, onto the single-track side road that leads to the source of the dolls. Where's me thing? You bring the car to a subtle stop, a little far from the building, because you see there are building lights on, and you don't want to draw attention to yourselves just yet. A large thicket of trees either side of the track road provide more than enough cover for you all to cautiously proceed towards the building. You take shelter far from the fairly large ad hoc tin sheet building. Fucking hell, that's loud in my bloody ear. And very dramatic for no reason. It's a really dramatic place. The snow makes it dramatic. A large thicket of trees either side of the track road provide more than enough cover for you all to cautiously proceed towards the building, its light shining through the clumps of trees and foliage. You will take shelter far from the fairly large ad hoc tin sheet building. Light spills out of the few openings that make do as windows. Voices spill out into the night from inside, and a single, fairly well-built guard stands in front of a burning fire for warmth in front of the door. What would you all like to do?
Plan, guys.
Piper's just making a snowball.
All right, what we got here? All right. I figure, you guys are better about dealing with guards and stuff like this. Maybe you take point.
Actually, I'd like to see another
Looking between
reaction.
Alina and Ambrosia.
I
The
think
snowball
Alina
is very
should.
solemnly handed to FX.
I think Alina should take points. I'd like to see her in action.
Right? You got this, Alina. As I hold up the snowball and look over at Piper and then just quickly throw it as hard as I can at them.
So I would like to walk up to the guard. It's just the one guard, right?
Yep.
Say, hey,
Yep.
how you doing tonight?
As you walk up to the guard and you say these things, you just look at the man who doesn't respond to you. He looks at you with furious anger, sniffing the air as he stands up, marches forward, and falls to his hands and knees.
I run back to the van.
Whoa.
And I thought we were unlucky.
The
Run!
man changes before your eyes into a 10-foot tall, black-furred, wolf-like killing machine.
If
And
she
that's
could
where we're
pee her
gonna wait.
pants- If she
Ah!
could pee her pants, she would.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, I know you were on fire with
Sorry,
those
Lee.
rolls tonight, DW, but
I
yeah,
was.
every single one of those was hard mode. You had to go around. If you went round reception, it would have been like single mortal on there, and then just walk through.
What do you
No
want
problem.
from me, bro? I just gotta make things difficult for myself. It's like,
I
where's the
don't know.
challenge?
I was just
you
like,
know?
well, it worked. It worked. You got it. That's what mattered. Anyway, thank you
I'm
for coming and
single-tracked.
watching. Thank you for coming and playing. This week, we will go in order of someone who recently said to me that all nurses are overpaid whingers and they should just shut the fuck up and get back to their job and be happy about it. Starting with Richard. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
First of all, I never said such a thing.
Horrible the way you talk about nurses. They work so fucking hard.
They do, and they are in the
We know,
front lines
Narcavian. We know.
illness and sickness.
I have a brother who is a nurse.
And
How could you say that about Ferret's brother?
I value nurses.
Boo!
Okay, I am
I'm glad you knew.
Nascavian. I play tabletop on Table of Horrors. Mondays I play Jason and Shadowrun, and Thursdays I play Richard on I have friends who write books, such as our very own Dave Breakathon, who has written Wordbreaker and Windswept. Check them out. I also have a friend who wrote Bloodlust of the Bloodletting Chronicles. Bloodletting series. And I have Solus, a friend who wrote Obelisk the Long Dream of the Violet Stars series. Check them out. Obelisk the Long Dream.
There was a moment there. Ooh.
And I have a friend who makes music, copyright-free lo-fi, CFL.
There was a moment there when you said, and I have a friend Solus, he writes books, and just like you were just fucking bragging about having a friend. You show off.
I do. I have multiple friends. Almost all of them are online, but there's multiple of them.
Ambrosia, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I do. I play here, Table of Words, on Thursday as Ambrosia. I am also over on Lost Tribes Gaming. I play in the Cyberpunk game, the White Wolf Mix game, Star Wars, and Superheroes. And you can go over and check out what days those are on our Facebook page. I also have an Instagram, and I will be shortly be doing Fallout 76 with some other YouTubers sometime after the first of the year. So that'll be on my Twitch channel, which is also the Gothic Ferret. And of course, I have ferrets. I'm a stinking ferret, but I have ferrets.
Last but not, of course, least. No, it's nowhere near last. Oh,
I was like,
Christ, I'm tired.
last.
Christ. FX, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm Dead Western. Don't do much other than kind of play FX here on Thursdays. You know, I'm kind of chronically offline, but if you want to chat or you have questions or whatever, you can find me on the Discord.
Olena, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Ms. Hearts. You can find me just about anywhere as Ms. Hearts. I am also a burlesque performer, and I have a couple shows coming up. If you are in the Austin area, I have a show, A Holiday with Duality, on the 27th at Hanover's in Pflugerville. That is Pflugerville spelled with a P.
Nice.
Not a joke. It is spelled with a P. And then on February 8th, there is the Anti-Valentine's Day show with the Bat City Bombshells at Come and Take It Live. So join me there. Otherwise, you can follow me on social media at the link. Links to the events are in the link. And I also own a graphic design and promotional product studio. So if I can help you out with any of that, let me know.
The Piper, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I love
The
you.
Piper, also known as Dave
To be
Breakathon,
accentuated with this one.
streams sometimes over on twitch.tv/Dave Breakathon. You can catch a variety of games over there, including Palworld recently, and on Tuesdays are writing days. You can also purchase the 2 books that Dave Breakathon has written themselves as being modelled by the lovely Noscavian. The first one, of course, is Wardbreaker, followed by Windswept. The third one isn't out yet, but they promise they're working on it right now. You can buy those in links in chat now. Didn't mean to be calling you out there, just trying to say the spiel.
I am also an artist. I did the character art for the Piper here, and my commissions are open if you'd like me to draw some character art for you as well. I am a menace, and I have a kazoo. That's all you need to know.
And we love you for it.
Best combination.
Yes.
We will be off next week, as that is Boxing Day, and most of us will either be hung over or overhung. One or the
True.
other, or both.
Definitely.
That flat, not just... Anyway, we'll hopefully be back on the 2nd, but I reserve the right to not be, because it's the 2nd. But either way, we hope you have happy holidays, Merry Christmas, a wonderful winter
Christmas.
solstice, and anything else that you might be celebrating at this time of year. Enjoy the gifts of capitalism, because that's what Christmas is all about. We will go a-raiding on the Lollygaggers, who are playing Swords of the Serpentine? The Tides That Bind? Be interesting. But of course, legally, morally, objectively, we can't go until Noscavian says the line.
Shiv, I keep trying to prepare to transition, and you keep giving me the line.
Yeah.
Give it to someone else. That's my line.
That's the line.